everyone.
You shall die on Facebook Live.
Hello, everyone. I'm watching a JPEG lose its mind.
I wouldn't say I lost my temper. I'd say I found it.
And then you killed it?
Not like the killing I'm going to do to you, little chosen golden toy.
Little chosen golden toy.
Hot slog. Hot frog. Hot frog.
Talking about this guy?
You shall. Oh, Bumblebee. Please. Bumblebee. Bumblebee's been my asset in your arc for years. Bumblebee. Come on.
Oh, he was the traitor all along?
You didn't know he turns into a tape. Back when Cybertron.
Actually, I have it on good authority that back on Cybertron he changed into a little flying saucer thingy.
Yeah. Well, guess how close a flying saucer is to a goddamn motherfucking tangle.
I mean, one's round and one's rectangular, so I like to imagine there's a bit of a difference.
Well, that round part that you have with the sound coming out, I'm going to rip that round part off and stick it in the square part that you have that you call chest. You'll never wield the Matrix.
I would hope not. I don't want that responsibility.
So you admit you're not even Hot Rod. You are just a human fan.
Mm-hmm.
Where I am here for a reason, and you are insulting me with your presence. Where is where is your warrior? Where is your word warrior? Where is this so-called most dangerous intellectual that is so powerful, his near computational, intellectual, rap sensational, whatever the fuck you motherfuckers listen to? How is he going to defeat Unicron when he can't even show up here to debate me live on Facebook? You scum, answer me now, I command you.
I was gonna say I don't have blaster kicking around here.
That's too bad, because I was looking forward to kicking his round rear. Get it? Because that's also a rectangle.
You good, bro?
I still fucking don't worry about me. Where are your Michaels? Bring me your Michaels! I'm going to murder Tron.
I don't know the location of my Michaels right now, but you're a couple weeks late for Michael Myers.
I shall return in 5 minutes. You shall bring me your Michaels, or you shall perish.
Oof, that's challenging because that's not something I have control over. Ladies and gentlemen, Megatron has entered the building.
After I destroy you in 5 minutes if you don't produce the Michaels, then I shall summon Unicron to destroy your planets.
Catch me outside looking at Unicron in the sky like,
Uni in the sky with diamonds.
I'll just hold up my rare redeco of Ravage, and that'll protect me.
Unicorn in the sky with diamonds.
Ain't that the plot of the movie? Well, the diamond in the sky killed Unicron in that version.
Shine like Unicron's dying, dying, dying. Shine like a diamond. Shine like Unicron is dying, dying.
I summoned him first.
Dying.
That's right, Pep. That's Unicron. She looks so worried. I'm just watching the format change on me. Anyway, it's been a weird couple of weeks. Hopefully the full version of our website will be back up and running soon. I have many things to say about many figures because I've still been hard at work doing my usual thing, even despite the temporary outage. And I have thoughts on Netflix Soundwave, whom I got at the 80s Toy Expo and who properly does the G1 thing and is a tape player. Like, I'm pretty sure this is exactly the same mechanism as the G1 toy. I don't have the G1 toy anymore. I used to, but it's got this, and it's got a couple of tapes that you can put in there. Watch me fumble on the air. There we go. And I have thoughts on the.
For the reason, my most loyal soldier.
That he was. Hey! If Soundwave was so loyal to Megatron, how come he just stood there and watched when Starscream threw him out the shuttle in the movie?
I said I'll be back in 5 minutes. You just talk about your toys till I get back, and make sure you have your questions ready for me, cause I'm gonna murder Prime when I come back.
Ooh, okay. So next up, I have just finished writing up Origin Bumblebee, who does that impossible thing of changing from a cartoon-looking robot into that flying saucer. He's got some chunks on him to make that happen, but overall, pretty impressive. And beyond that, I got some Beast Wars guys that I'm going to look at too. Yep, that's my cat. Yeah, and looking forward to TFCon at the end of December. I haven't been on the air in a while, much less hosted a solo show. Yeah. Oh, you know what also happened this weekend? Yeah. I'm going to keep plugging this as long as it exists, but, well, yeah. We'll just make the show about pepperoni. No. Okay. Cyberverse, which is still to me a heavily underrated TFCon, yeah. And middle of December, actually. I'm going to try and go with a cousin of mine who hasn't sold Transformers before, but has a big pile of Beast Wars and Armada stuff. So he's looking to make a mint off that. So, if you want to get your hands on some of that, show up at that point. Yeah. Cyberverse, the television show that I insist is is underrated. More people need to watch it. It's way better than the War for Cybertron trilogy. Um, it's back. They're doing like a 2-part special starring the Dinobots. And the first episode dropped on the weekend, and there'll be a second episode a bit later on. It's like a TV movie, basically. It's just up on YouTube channel. Mention it later in next week. Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, so if you haven't watched that show, anybody out there, please give it a look. It's made by people that are obviously big fans of Transformers itself, and it's just like it's like fun. It's light. It's funny. It doesn't take itself too seriously, and it's also full of lots of deep cut references. And the episodes are only 10 minutes long, so it's not a big time commitment. It's got like 3 seasons. Everybody go watch it. Yeah. And supposedly the new chunk that they just released not only does it have the Dinobots in it, but it has the Dinobot combiner Volcanicus in it, which means it'll finally get some good fiction that isn't Power the Primes, the cartoon. Yeah. Oh. So, yeah. I'm going to try and make sure that there's no dead air here, but usually I'm used to having stuff to bounce off of. But that's all right. What else do we have in the news this week? Oh, if you
what about the robot fucking paradise Soundwave?
the
Respect, my friend.
What about
Google
Soundwave?
Robot paradise, paradise,
Robot Paradise?
Robot paradise. Remember, the Autobots' hell is the Decepticon. Robot paradise. Just use Google, you stupid human!
Robot Paradise. Oh, it's a sound wave. This is new to me. Acoustic wave. Oh, is this a Fans Toys thing? Oh, no, this is didn't Fans Toys change?
Now maybe you can be on a Transformers podcast now that you figured out it's Fans Toys. Please continue.
Well, I'm not terribly plugged into the third party scene. I just know they change their names quite frequently. But
well, that's why even on break I'm helping you. Okay? All right? And all I'm going to ask is a little favor, just like I did of Dr. Arkeville. So don't worry. I'll recruit you as long as you can keep the cats herded.
Yeah, well, I mean, she's purring right now, so yeah.
Well, I heard you love pussy on this fucking show.
Let me tell you all a story about Halloween, because it's very relevant to this discussion. When I was at the '80s Toy Expo, there, my lovely partner Jess purchased something, an old board game from the '90s called Nightmare, and it comes with a VHS tape. I promise this is relevant. So the way it works is you put this board game down, and it's like a standard. You roll the dice, draw the cards. You're trying to collect keys, get into the middle, but then you also pop into the videotape, and you play a video along with it. And you got to beat the game before the timer runs out. And on the tape is this fellow called the Gatekeeper. A strange European man that tends to interrupt the game and command the players to do things. A very, very weird energy to him. I describe it as Tommy Wiseau playing Emperor Palpatine. But anyway, we'd be playing this game, and this guy would cut in on the tape to like get us to do things or like insult us or shout at us. And what I'm saying is, I'm getting flashbacks to Halloween in this situation, where I'm up here doing my thing, and then the angriest Megatron I've ever heard just kind of occasionally cuts in to shout at me. So if you played Nightmare, the VHS game in the 90s, then this is going to be very familiar to you. The Optimus Tired video. That's from our video contributor there. Yeah. Oh, you know what I need to track down? Something's happening with TF Nation, that like extremely famous European, UK convention that has been online the past couple of years because of COVID. And they said there was going to be like a big announcement this weekend. And so it might be online, it might be canceled. We don't know. Oh, here it is. It's up. It's up. I guess I can find out what was up with that. Okay. Yeah, good. The convention is still on. It's just that they weren't able to honor everyone's advance tickets. Shame. It was a very good show. But yeah, glad they'll be able to do that in person too. TFCon will be able to be in person again this year as well. I'm looking forward to it. Yeah. What else has happened this week? Let me just have a quick peek on the news side of the Transformers internet. Dang. There we go. Oh, hey. We're getting in-hand images of the gigantic Black Zarek. I'm going to just pop this up on screen so that we can have a look. Yeah, I'm just gonna say this right now. TFW, not a great place if you want to hang out on forums. An excellent place if you want news. Yeah, that'd be good. Mentioning my table and booth. Well, they raised the prices this year, so I've been trying to corral people to go. That's why I managed to get my cousin in. Because some of my usual large group of people are contemplating whether it's worth it this year. All right, let me just hit share up on this. There we go. Yeah. So whenever that's up. But yeah. So this is a Black Zarak, which is a retool of Titan class Scorponok that you had to pre-order. And you can see by that large Rodimus Prime in his hand that he's going to be huge. And for the first time ever, we have some in-hand images. The entire head, the head has been heavily changed. He's got his like chest gashed out, and he has an eye patch. And interesting thing about Black Zarak, the original was a notorious victim of gold plastic syndrome. All that gold plastic would crumble to pieces. But the new one, I would presume, doesn't have this problem. So, this is going to be real hard to find if you didn't pre-order him. I always liked how that looked like a smiling face. Yeah, to give you a sense of scale, that's Generation Select's Black Rorichi. It's a deluxe. Yeah, I don't have the room for Titans, but if I was going to get one, this would be pretty cool. Yeah, and there he is with the original. Little Titan Master there. Yeah. No. Black Zarak is the name of the whole robot. He is a powered-up version of Scorponok from Master Force, the sequel to Headmasters. He's like the new Decepticon second in command, because in Master Force, a big glowing energy ball called Devil Zed is the main bad guy, and this guy comes in towards the end of the show and is basically like the final boss. I don't know that the head has a separate name because it's a Takara thing. It like the small head is the guy, and the big one's like a mech suit. Yeah. But I guess the other interesting thing about this is this was an exclusive Titan, and we live in a time period where you don't really see Titans being mass released. I mean, being limited released. They only ever get like mass released. Wasn't since Fortress Maximus that they did any exclusive. So it's really interesting that they decided to bring that back because the impression I got was always that Titans weren't big money makers because of how expensive they are and how like small amounts like stores will actually stock. So yeah, getting an exclusive one that's uh okay. Yeah. But yeah, it's just interesting that there's an exclusive now. All right, let's see what else we got over here. Oh yeah, yeah. This is a weird one. Uh Leak listings for a Studio Series 86 Voyager Ironhide. Studio Series 86 means something that is related to the Transformers the movie, which Ironhide was in it for like a minute and then he died. So people are like, why is he getting a Studio Series figure? They're probably going to re-release that Amazon one that nobody could get and give him a few extra accessories to bring him up to a Voyager price. I don't have that version. I just have the Siege version. So I'd welcome a shot at that figure because he was like super rare. Um, so provided that that's what that is. And yeah, there's the Cyberverse Dinobots from that new show. I gotta watch it. Cyberverse is real good. I just haven't had time. Oh, this is a weird one. Uh, Another leaked figure. This is you might think this figure looks familiar. Studio Series B127, right? But they're actually re-releasing him without his mask with a new color scheme, and it took everybody by surprise. I have the original one with the battle mask on his head, and I got the Jeep one, which you can see in the background there, and swapped its head around. So now they're just doing an option for people that don't want to go through that rigmarole. Let me see if I can find a picture. Yeah, there he is. There's the original, and there's the new one. He's a little bit darker, and he's got remixed colors, and his head's a little bit different. Uh, yeah. And what else has been going on here? Oh yeah, they're doing a New Age is doing a Delta Magnus uh, in the Legend scale. So like movie preview Ultra Magnus, Shattered Glass Ultra Magnus, oh whatever you want to call them. Got the skull face for the Shattered Glass version. This is one of those guys where like, yeah, it's a slick color scheme, but people also like it because it's just like something rare and unusual. Because it's like the Diaclone Ultra Magnus that we never got. Still, you get a nice like blue Optimus Prime out of the whole thing. So yeah, so you get that out of it. Uh, oh, hey, yeah. It's David Sobolov's going to be at TFCon if we're going. It's weird that one guy voiced such a disparate group of characters because he was a depth charge on Beast Wars, Shockwave on Transformers Prime, and Blitzwing in the Bumblebee movie. So if you've got any of those, you might want to, yeah, it was a Diaclone homage. You might want to get him to sign that. In fact, let me show you the last time something the Collectors Club did that I did review on the blog. This is a Timeline's depth charge created by Fun Publications. And this is a Cybertronian version of the Beast Wars character. retooled from Hunt for the Decepticons Terradive. And the reason I have him is because he is the most common, easiest to find, cheapest Fun Pub exclusive on the market because they really, really overproduced him. Um, so he just kind of flooded the market. So you can get him for a song, like you can get him for like standard deluxe prices. So if I mean, and both they're $80 US, no joke. Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, this guy. If you want a Fun Pub exclusive, just on general principle, track him down. He's cheap and he's really good. They the big thing that separated Fun Pub stuff from Generation Selects is they have like infinite paint budgets. This guy's just like slathered and stuff. Uh, yeah, but reason I brought him up is the reason that they produced so many of them was they were a freebie. So if you subscribed to the figure subscription services that the Collectors Club was doing in its later years, they'd send you this guy for free. So everybody had one. And then they did another run of them for sale at a BotCon with the thinking that people would want David Sobolov to sign them because he was there. Nobody wanted them. So that's why there's so many of them. And that's why everybody can get that good figure for nice and cheap. Maybe I'll bring it to TFCon and get him to sign it. Yeah. New images of Coronation Starscream. Okay, so this is a weird one. This is the Earthrise Voyager, but they're re-releasing him in Studio Series at the leader class price point, and he comes with a bunch of new accessories like an articulated cape and the crown and the armor, and they added new joints to him, so he has like posable hands now. I'm gonna be honest. I have the original. I might go in for this just because he has like the cape and the crown and the stuff, and he has a bit more paint and a bit more joints. Call me a sucker. Yeah, everybody's been making fun of this picture right here and calling it like uh, the Basic Instinct image. But anyway, yeah, I mean, I kind of want him. He comes with two null rays for some reason, and he comes with that he comes with a big chair there that you can give to Megatron because that's like the Nemesis chair. Yeah. Oh yeah, and there's the new Perceptor they're doing. I'm good with the Titans Return one. This is also a deluxe. If you don't have one yet, this is probably a good one to get. Studio Series is pretty solid. It's nice and cartoony looking and masterpiece looking. Changes into a microscope. Has his tank mode. Yeah, good stuff. Yeah, I like yeah. Oh yeah, this is interesting. Masterpiece Cliff Jumper. This has not been confirmed, but everybody's pretty sure that's what this is. But he's also mistransformed in these images, so the final one's not going to have that like ugly bar across his chest there. That's supposed to be folded away. So this is like an extensive retooling of Masterpiece Bumblebee. But yeah, if you just mentally sort of like fuzz out that bumper on his chest there, you get like a good impression of what he looks like. Cleaner backpack than Bumblebee too. I don't think we have any alternate mode pictures yet, unfortunately. But presumably he changed into the same kind of chibified thing as Bumblebee does. Oh, hey, this is new to me. I got this guy on order because I'm insane. Re-rolled to allow better connection of all the panels. Ooh, okay. Let me explain this. So let me pull up a picture of the actual guy so this makes sense and I'm not just rambling. Okay, so there's that line of Takara exclusives, the premium finish figures. They're taking like a bunch of different toys and giving them like crazy accurate paint jobs. Like they're doing Optimus and they're doing Bumblebee, who is a figure in question. And yeah, always hating on Cliffjumper. I don't know why they decided that he was going to have to spend modern Transformers media getting killed, but here we are. Okay, so yeah, nobody liked this Bumblebee when it came out except me. I like him. I think he's fun. So I'm probably like there's the original compared to the premium finish one, right? I have him on order. He's probably going to be coming in within the next month or so. Um, I think I'm the only person that bought this because I think I'm the only guy that likes this figure, and so having him in a crazy detailed paint job like absolutely appealed to me. So what I'm getting at here is one of the reasons that people didn't like him, which is valid, is that it's kind of hard to get him into his VW mode because he's got like tabs that are like probably not the best at gripping. You can get it done, but it's kind of hard. So this story is showing us that they've retooled his tabs so that everything sits a bunch more flush on him, and that sounds great because this might be the best version of this toy possible ever. Yeah, let me go get him right here. I gotta. This is the kind of insanity that I got going on. I have multiple copies of this figure that nobody likes except me. Oh, hey, I didn't. Yeah. Yeah, right here, right here. There's the original, there's the gold version, and then I'm gonna have a fancy version now. Uh, yeah, I did get the gold one for some reason. Sold the cassettes, but I got the gold one. Yeah, like that might be worth doing because like the reason I don't unbox a lot of things on stream because I'm not the best at figuring out transformations. So like if I get like a complicated figure, like I can't just like pull it out and transform it right there, even with the instructions, because yeah. This guy here's basically Goldbug. um, yeah, because usually I gotta like figure this stuff out, right? But that's one that I already know how this transforms like
I
inside and out. Oh, hey.
tell the trans son,
Yeah.
won't you come and wash away the pain? Tell the trans son. How's the mic level?
Oh, it sounds good. You got a nice rumble going on.
All right. Well, we are
Ooh,
always ready to rumble here,
ooh, this is
uh,
nice. You got the
or
radio.
or or bumble, perhaps.
Rumble, stumble, and bumble. Hey, I wound up having a bunch of those guys in hand.
Yeah, tell me about these guys. So I noticed you were talking a little bit about bumblebees, so I went and grabbed a few.
Mm-hmm.
Let me give you a little panorama and see which ones you want to comment on that you haven't yet commented on, or that
Mm-hmm.
you think should be compared with some of the ones you've been talking about. So I'll try to do a slow pan here.
All right. Well, once we zoom in. Okay. Can we get a? All right. So that's the OG masterpiece, I think. I don't know who that little one is. Is that Flipper probably? Uh,
Right.
the little guy.
It is Flipper.
Yeah. All right. That's the new masterpiece. The movie masterpiece. Don't know what that VW one there is.
That's actually the OG guy right there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so you see, let's see if you can. It's hard to look at the. Oh, hold on. Let me stand in a smart position here, and then I can actually film this. Okay, this is better. All right,
Yeah.
so you got the oversize of the OG,
Yeah.
and then
Oh,
you got
that's
the
an
OG.
oversize.
Yeah,
Interesting.
and yeah. So I mean, you call the mold, right? Anyway.
Yeah.
And you're right. That's Flipper,
Mm-hmm.
right? So they've done a 2.0. This
Oh,
is
really?
this is the original. Hold on a second now. I think it's New Age, or is it Magic Square?
I just remember that he was called Flipper.
I think this is the first New Age figure. Um, and he is called Flipper. And the reason I was hesitating is just because when I picked him up, it's like he doesn't have. I didn't remember this because I haven't handled this guy in a while. But he's a beautiful little figure. He's the first New Age figure, and he is. But he doesn't have the shiny New Age paint that we've come to sort of, expect from them. But he does have the more satisfying plastic than the Magic Square plastic, which I'm not a fan of.
Yeah, I was gonna say I know about Flipper because at one TFCon I was at a panel that Vangelis hosted, and somebody just like randomly handed him Flipper, and he just started transforming him there, and he was like super blown away by how it transformed. It was really fun to watch.
Yeah, it's dope. And then and so since then they've made a replacement figure. So experiments a bit. Sorry, and move the mic around here. But yeah, exactly. And the new one that they've done, I didn't think it was necessary. I don't like it when they start like making new figures of figures they've already done when there's still, other cast members we're looking forward to.
Yeah, I guess the argument that could be made is that they're reissuing it so that people can get in on it if they didn't before.
Oh no, it's not a reissue. It's in a totally different scale.
Oh,
yeah, like they've scaled them down. Here, yeah. I'll go grab a smaller scale so you can see the difference. But why don't you talk about these two? I'll be right back.
Oh, hey, okay.
Comparing these, if you know what each one is.
Yeah. Well, I have the one on the left there, B127 from the Studio series.
Okay.
And in fact, that's just what I was talking about. They're doing a version of that now without a mask because people demanded it. Because
is this the masterpiece?
That is the movie masterpiece. Yes.
Okay. Yeah. All right. I'll be right back.
Yeah, it's funny because he's got his chest flaps up there, and he doesn't actually do that in the movie. They just threw that in for the movie masterpiece. So you flip him down to make him look more like he did in the actual movie. And I had the opportunity to get that guy for very cheap, but I didn't because I've heard he is really difficult to transform into his VW Beetle mode, in addition to having them sticky outy wings because he was based on concept art instead of the final movie appearance. Like little Studio Series guy has the door wings too, also because he was based on concept art. But like on a small deluxe figure, that's a bit more forgivable because those car parts got to go somewhere. But on a masterpiece, I'm like, yeah, I'd rather have a version that actually looks like the film. And then B127 there on the left. Yeah, they're doing a unmasked version now, apparently. But like I had swapped him with the Jeep guy because the Jeep guy had the normal head, and then the Jeep guy is the one that wore the mask most of the movie. So, that's what I did instead. But yeah, that movie masterpiece. I heard he's like Piog put out like a guide to transforming him because it was so difficult, like a tips and tricks thing. Nice looking robot, but like just cannot do the thing, but maybe I'm just really bad at it, but that's like an established thing. Yeah. Interesting thing about the B127 there. The reason they're doing the new version is because if you believe all the listings, everybody from that opening sequence is getting a Studio Series figure. They already did Starscream. We've seen Wheeljack. There's listings for like RC, Ratchet, Ironhide, Soundwave. Everybody from that opening sequence is going to get a Studio Series figure. I think they're just trying to roll them out before before the Rise of the Beast guys start coming.
Sorry, I caught just the tail end of what you said. Everybody from which series is going to get a Studio Series figure?
The very start of the Bumblebee movie. They're finally looping back around and doing everybody. Is that like Alternator Sunstreaker, I think?
Yeah. Oh yeah, it is cool. Sunstreaker. Yeah, it's funny. I was like grabbing yellow things. I was like, is this like I was thinking it was like a Camaro Bumblebee, but I'm happy that it's a Sunstreaker because Sunstreaker I like a lot better than Bumblebee, who's my least favorite Autobot. But unfortunately, Sunstreaker is my favorite, one of my favorite Autobots.
Really?
My first two Transformers were Sunstreaker and Thundercracker, so they have a special place.
That's about as boilerplate G1 as you get.
Yeah. Well, that was my introduction. So,
Yeah.
but unfortunately, like this Sunstreaker was a big letdown for me when I got this, because the alternators are pretty. Like the first alternator I got, it felt like a masterpiece right before masterpiece. And I think it was the Silver Streak. I think Spin might remember. I think maybe I got that also from Len's toy store. That was the toy store that was beside the hip hop center we used to have. So yeah, that first alternator, I think it was like Silver Streak, and it was dope. Like it even holds up on a shelf, next to the masterpiece, right? Like you could consider those comparable, but not this, right? This guy compared to the masterpiece Sunstreaker is a joke.
Yeah. The only alternator I ever owned was the alternator Optimus that changed into the truck. But
how was that? I never had that mold.
It was kind of a mess.
Yeah, that's why I didn't buy it.
Yeah, like I just generally I've heard this is a very like hit or miss line. Like you got guys like Smokescreen that were like absolute goats. And then you got like
I had that Smokescreen, that blue one. It's beautiful. Mm-hmm. Like that's the same mold that I was saying, the Silver Streak mold. But actually that blue one is the best looking one, hands down.
Yeah, and that was the first one they did.
Yeah, exactly. It went downhill from there. But the other two that I could name that are okay is the Jazz. I would give number 3, and number 2 I would say Hound.
Yeah.
The Hound is not too bad except for the feet that look stupid.
Yeah, that's what I've heard. I also heard the tracks they did was pretty good, and that's like it in terms of like good ones.
Oh, tracks! I don't know if I can't bring that one to mind. And then they had like the Grimlock, and all this kind of stuff, and I'm like, I don't have any time for Grimlock that doesn't turn into Grimlock.
Well, that was one that I specifically heard was like a nightmare to transform. So
was it? Yeah. So these are just some other Bumblebees.
And a Sunstorm.
That's Bumblebee as well.
Jet Bumblebee.
Yeah, it's Jet Mode Bumblebee. That's right.
Yeah,
precisely.
That's the new Walmart reissue they did of Bumblebee, I guess.
Yeah, it is exactly.
Yeah, regret not picking that guy up. Those are like the perfect Transformers. They're like an encapsulation of what it is, basically, just at a small size.
You mean in the box, or do you mean like playing with them?
But like playing with them, like the first like the mini car mold that they made Bumblebee and Cliffjumper and Hubcap and others from. That's like default Transformers.
I could say that now. Like I would agree with you. I'll have that nostalgia for it now. But as a kid, like I didn't like it. They were like I would take it because it's a Transformer. But I was always disappointed in those compared to the first. So the first ones I had, they really are gold standard G1, as you said, right? A Seeker, and Sunstreaker was not just because he was my first, but that he's one of the best looking bots of the cars. He's got some of the best arm articulation. He's got a beautiful face sculpt. Like the face sculpt is like almost like. That's the sculpt you would give to a masterpiece, to a real world looking masterpiece, right? On the G1 Sunstreaker. So, compared to him, even when I got Hound or Mirage, which were the ones I really, those are also really nice ones. They're not like huge letdowns like Ironhide, right? But this guy, I didn't I didn't care in G1.
Yeah. Hey, Sunstreaker's another one that's very like this is the default Transformer. That's it right there.
Yeah, and Prowl, right? Like so here's the so this is the Brawn from New Age.
Oh yeah, interesting.
And so this was sort of their newer scale is the Brawn there. I'm trying to
was he like ever so slightly larger, but just like mildly?
Right, exactly. So exactly. So this Bumblebee ends up being too big next to this Brawn, right? Because you want Bumblebee to be smaller. So they made a set. This guy was sold by himself, but I get these from Show Z, and Show Z sold the Cliff Jumper and the Bumblebee in a set, and I think the set was like, I think it was $80, so they're like $40 each, and like this, and you have to buy both, and this guy was $30 when he came out, right? So yeah, exactly. And I think Braun, I got Braun. He came in a set with Outback, but that set was, I think, $60 also. It's like 50 or 60. So like $30 each is like fair to me. I don't know. And then, but I'm making a big deal about $40 each. I just didn't, if it was a new character, I would have bought it. I bought Braun, I'll buy the other guys. I bought the Insecticons that are this size. And people really complained about the Insecticons being so tiny as well.
You really got to recalibrate your attitude when it comes to third-party prices, because you got to remember this is bespoke boutique stuff being produced in limited runs.
Exactly. But the thing is, that's not how, that wouldn't make sense if that's how I got into it. But I actually got into Legends with this kind of figure, and this kind of figure, which are like, these things were like $10-20 each.
Ooh, I mean, that's a good Sunstreaker for $20. That Bumblebee's sure got a bulbous torso.
Yeah, this guy was junk. So I was happy to get. So that's why, like, I was happy to pay $30 for this. Like, there's a huge improvement. Okay, but this is so these are both Mech Fans toys. That's an original mold, and it's before they started doing awesome, original molds. And then this is a knockoff of, it's an oversized knockoff, I think, of the DX9. So DX9. So I don't know if you know, like, many years ago, like, I don't know, 5 years ago, before I was collecting Masterpiece, I learned about third party, started collecting in like 2015, 14, 15. And and at that time, I was not interested in Legends at all, but the third party company that was doing Legends is DX9. And so I never bought any of them then. But when Mech Fans Toys started doing their KOs of those figures, because those boutique figures, exactly what you said, those DX9 figures, those Legends figures, that would have cut into my Masterpiece money. And at that time, I was building my Masterpiece collection, right? But then they started doing these knockoffs. Mech Fans Toys started knocking off those DX9 figures really after DX9 had stopped making them. They weren't really making Legends figures anymore. And they had made all those Headmasters, right, which have now just recently come out in a set. I think you saw that set. And I think I showed some on the show. So they started to KO all that stuff, and they were selling those for like $20, $25, right? So that's not cutting into my Masterpiece money. That's mainline money, right? So I think really, so here's my long-winded way of saying the reason why I'm grumpy, looking at that Ultra Magnus, which I probably will buy, and looking at but also looking at, for instance, the New Age Devastator, right? So New Age and Magic Square both have put out Devastators, and they're like close to $300.
Oof.
So I'm not buying that stuff, right? But I probably will buy that Magnus for $80.
Yeah.
So like you said, these are boutique things, right? This is like your big money. These are big dollar items, which is like, and my Masterpiece collection is kind of full, right? Like there isn't that many. There's not new characters coming out here and there. I can swap characters, but aside from Defensor, and a few other combiners, we have season 1 to season 3 that's complete in Masterpiece. So if I'm going to feed a plastic crack addiction, I'm either going to buy Beast Wars or I'm going to have to start spending this outrageous money on Legends figures. So that, feel my pain, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. I feel my pain too, because I got to step away for a minute because I have to take a quick drive and pick my partner up from work. So I will be back in a minute.
Well, remember, we praise the pussy on this show, so take good care of your woman. And I can handle the show. So, are you going to be back, or you're out now?
Yeah, I'm coming back. I'm coming back. It's
Okay.
just like 2 streets away, and then
Okay. So, how long?
I don't
15,
know,
20,
like
did you say?
yeah, 15, 20. Let's go with that. That's probably
All right,
right.
cool.
All right.
Cool. So, Spin, am I flying solo here, or are you gonna join me on the mic? I guess I'm flying solo. All right. Well, listen. I heard something about Megatron. I just wish there'd be at least somebody who could read me comments. If somebody could just tell me the comments because I can't read that stuff. But whatever, I can play with toys. I can see it popping up over here. Going solo. Okay, I'm going solo for a bit. Don't blow. Don't blow things up. What are you talking about? It's Bumblebee. Who do you think is around here? I don't know. You guys were talking about Megatron. Like Megatron is like hanging way up there. Like I don't know if you can see that, but he's like, I don't see how he's gonna cause any problems. I think you guys are just paranoid. Show some figures. All right. So yeah, let me think. I hate when people be doing dead air and like now I'm doing dead air. Like, why is it so hard to like think and talk? Well, you know what? It's not that. It's think and talk and handle the camera. I think that's the problem. I'm just gonna play with some toys here. Okay, so look, this is first impressions. Masterpiece, Bumblebee. Let me just kind of make sure. Sorry, guys. Give me like 2 minutes just to put a monitor right in front of me here, so I don't keep trying to show you a figure and then not showing you the figure. I'm gonna give you like 2 minutes of rumble around. It's not dead air, but me being away from the microphone, and I'll be right back and I promise to put on a show for you. Transform a figure amongst yourselves. So, Toy Warp Vintage Reviews. Thanks for hanging with us. Just saw your comment there. But yeah, props for the connect, and maybe hopefully we'll have you on the stream sometime. But thanks for coming through. So now, let's see. So if anybody's there, I'm gonna do first impressions of this masterpiece. Okay, hold on. I put this monitor here for a reason. Of this masterpiece, movie masterpiece. You know what it is. You can see it. But I'm an anti-Bayverse kind of dude. I of course like the Bumblebee movie for the first 5 minutes. Overall, the film was fine. But this is not my type of figure. That said, it's a masterpiece, which is my kind of thing. So, let's see if we can get like some kind of a centering here. That's weird. Trying to get a little more space. So, yeah, so I've never transformed this figure. This is literally like popped out of the package, and we're going to play with it. If there's anybody, if anybody is Toy Warp, if you're still there, or anybody else is on the stream and you want to see another figure, I've got a pretty extensive collection of figures here. So if there's anything that you're interested in seeing, let me know. Otherwise, I want to give myself some space here. Seems like there isn't enough space. Maybe if I use the other camera. Sorry to be basically we're testing cameras live here, but give me 1 sec. Camera facing the back. We're going to try that. Done. Did that work? Done. Audio. I got to leave this. Reload. Share your camera. And I'm going to go to the back camera. Fix it back. Done. Okay, this is going to look better. And no audio there. Boom. All right. There we go. Now we have some wiggle room, shall we say. Voila. Better, yeah? So, guys, bets on how long it will take me to transform this figure without looking at any instructions, without knowing anything other than, it should probably end up looking something like a VW Bug. So that's my mission here. Let's see, the time is 7:59 p.m. All right, so that's what I'm up to here. You guys, everybody place your bets in the comments. Your prizes will be awarded on Patreon. Whoever gets the closest guess of how long this is going to take me. You could also place bets on other things too. Am I going to break any of these parts? How many mofos will I say during the transformation, even though Spinister told me to take it easy? And maybe that's why the other Michael's not here, because he said he wanted a serious Murder Prime show. And then Spin said he's going to be watching the language. And then Borlotti probably was like, then I quit. I don't know what happened. I don't know, because I heard he was ready 25 hours ago. He said, I'm right by the computer, and then I don't know. Maybe he heard Megatron was going to be here. He got all scared. Your boy maybe he just doesn't have the heart that he used to have. Back in the day, he was a ride or die kind of dude. But I understand, you have kids, you get soft. The Bumblebee becomes your favorite Transformer. You know, it's probably Orlati's problem. He's probably playing with a bumblebee, and he doesn't want to admit that, like, now it's his favorite character, and he doesn't want to go to war anymore. It's like Professor D is going to be there. There's going to be shouting involved. There's going to be sarcasm. It'll be anarchy. You know, he doesn't even know. I'm trying to, like, let the warrior out of the room for, you know, an hour of my life, and I haven't been able to figure out how to do it yet. And this has been stressing everybody out of my life for my whole life. You know, this is bumblebee therapy with Professor D. Like, you know, you can't. All my life, people are like, "Yo, can we all just be here without the revolution for 5 minutes?" And I'm like, you see, I knew you guys were traitors. So that's what it's been like to be my friend. Spin can tell you. But now I've turned over a new leaf, and I'm exploding mainline figures. You know, like not only did I hate G1 Bumblebee, like he was such a punk. You know, remember, Revolution never left the room if Professor D's in the room. So, you know, I'm Omega Supreme all time. Stop joking around. We have to take revenge. And I didn't like G1 Bumblebee, and he could talk. And, like, what is this? It's actually a bee. You know, it's like I don't know. It actually looks pretty cool. Okay, so first impressions. Let's talk first impressions. It's got some weight. It looks like a toy because of this kind of plastic, but it's got some metal somewhere here. This is I think this is die cast. Yeah. So I actually really like that chest. That metal is nice and shiny, which is, you know, that's what we like. Real metal, feeling like a robot. And it's like, you know, too bad not all of this stuff. Like, you know, if this was all metal, this would be like a dope figure, right? Which they could do, right? Like the original G1 toys. Like, think about Jetfire. Like, imagine if they did this like G1 Jetfire, where they had all the metal joints in there. Then I would say masterpiece. What up, Bill? Just noticed Bill is in the house. How you doing? I can't see it looks like I caught your comment in reasonable time, but I'm not seeing the comments so much. But yeah, Bill, hope you're doing good. Hope your renovations are coming along. I haven't seen the update pictures. I don't know if you've been sending them, but we're waiting for some of the other crew to come through. But if you want to jump on and talk about any new figures you got, or how your collection room is coming along, Spin can send you sent the video. Okay, cool. I look forward to checking out your video. I'll look at it as soon as the stream is done. Okay, so check this out. So there is some metal joints in here. So I'm enjoying that. This is my, you know, as I was saying, this is my first impressions. Bill, if you just joined us, I'm doing first impressions. This is first in hand. I'm not looking at any instructions, just trying to transform this masterpiece movie bot. I was saying I'm not a movie, you know, live movie figure kind of dude, but this is actually pretty good so far. It feels good. I don't, you know, I would like the plastic. I would like the look better. I like the shininess, but like compared, here's the original masterpiece. So there's something about this. Look, this is plastic too. Okay, that the top here is die cast. The chest here, I think. Yeah, it is. So and so is the back, right? Okay, so it gives you this feeling of like a toy metal car, like, you know, like a Tonka, you know, toy accessory, you know, that kind of vibe. Okay, cool. Bill says sure, he's going to come on. So Spin, are you able to send him a link and get him into the show? Can I get a what from Blaster on Tech, Jazz on Tech? Can we get Bill to come on, and we'll catch up. It'd be great to catch up, Bill. I am looking forward to seeing that video. I just pulled out my G1s, my bins of G1s from storage, and I got some Detolfs that are not built yet. I just have them. I've had them in storage for a long time, and I just got them in my house. So now I just have to find a place to put them. Update. I'm spinning this piece around. Folding out here. Spinister, are you there? Okay, Bill. Let me get you the link myself. I don't know if Spin can hear me right now. Let's see here. How am I going to do this? Just click on this simple thing. I just click on invite here. Copy the clipboard. Boom. Okay. Bada boom, bada bing. Got to do a lot of things. Here we go. This work? Oh, that's indie. Did I just paste that in there? No, I didn't do that. That's Rahat Khan. I can't. The screen is like way too far away from me. Oh, Spin already put these in here. Or maybe I did. I don't know. I'm clearly not competent with this tech stuff, but there appears to be a link there. So, Bill, let me know if you see that link there, StreamYard link. You should be able to click on it. And I should see you pop up over here somewhere. Let's see. Give me a Bill if you're hearing me. If you don't see a link, I'm not sure if I put this in a private chat or if I put that in a public chat. If you don't see a link, let me know, and then I'll like go to a different screen or something. I'll open Facebook and send it to you there, so we can catch up. Hey, this is I'm gonna like make a fool of myself, not transforming this. I gotta focus. Let's see. It's already been 10 minutes. Okay, there we go. Shadow is showing up here. All right, Big Bill, aka Shadow. He's on a Storm Shadow tip. Let's see. All right, you are live, big brother. How you doing?
Oh, we're doing real good.
All right, cool. So what's the update?
The room's coming along real nice.
Okay.
We got this week. We got everything out of the shipping boxes. Where we packed everything into the house, and I've got everything divided into their sets: Siege, Earthrise, Kingdom, Netflix, Power of the Prime, Masterpieces.
Okay.
If you've had a chance to watch the video, we've got all the cases are built and in place. This week we'll be working on putting the lights in. I got the G1 display out of a Timex in an old Timex watch display, and I've got it already on remote.
Cool.
Yeah. It's coming along real well.
Hey, do you remember the little transforming watches?
The Chronotron and I can't remember what the bot one was. But I do not have those. I had them when I was a kid, but
okay. You know the ones I mean, right? Like they transform to basically like a square, and they click on and off your watch, your wrist. Man, I don't understand why those haven't just been KO'd and why they're not all over eBay. Like one day I thought about them a couple years ago, and I was like, there must be like copies of these, and I couldn't find them. And like looking for an original, they're several $100.
Yeah, they're crazy.
Yeah, but it probably couldn't be that hard to like. Problem is like small 3D printing really small things like that, and then getting tolerances is hard. But it might not be that hard to just 3D print one of those. Like design it, pop it up.
It would mainly just be getting the the files, I'm sure that there's somebody that's already got one in Thingiverse.
You think so? I looked for it, but it was a couple years ago. So like, people are doing a lot more stuff now. Yeah, I would check it. I'll check it out. I'll check it out and see. Eventually, that's something I want to get into doing is designing that kind of stuff and throwing it up there on Thingiverse or wherever.
Well, I think it would be really neat to make one that fit into an Apple Watch band.
There you go. Now you're talking. I remember why I like you. That's the way to do it. That is the way to do it.
You can pick that band up anywhere, and if you could make a transforming watch bot that.
Oh man, I'm going on Amazon right now, and I'm going to get it. Oh, that's a good idea. That is a good idea. Now, I'm not an Apple guy, right? I'm always telling people, don't you know apples are for eating? I have a Samsung Active Watch, but exactly for the point that you made, that like those just bands are everywhere, right? You probably walk into a dollar store and they're like selling like those bands. So that would be like the smart, platform to use, because just anybody can find one.
There we go. Trying to get the camera.
Yeah, no, your camera looks good. From what I can see, it looks pretty good. So tell me about this Timex display.
It's an old Timex watch display. Used to see them in all the department stores. They sit on the corner of the jeweler's cabinet and they rotated. And
okay.
They would have like 60 or 70 watches in them.
Yeah. And so are you repurposing it?
I already did. It's in the video.
Okay.
It's in the video I sent you. Okay. I found it and it was all locked up. And I got it for a song. Got it for like $15.
Nice.
And
that's great.
I took it apart and it was just a mud dauber nest on the main gear.
Okay.
And so I cracked that all off, cleaned everything up, cleaned the plastic panels, put everything in the dishwasher, washed it all down real good, greased everything up, and it works great now. It's still a little bit loud, as you'll be able to hear in the video. So I'm looking for a new motor for it to quiet it down. Replaced all the lights with LEDs, and now it's my G1 display because you turn it on and they're rotating in there.
Awesome. So welcome to the stream. Michael O is with us. I've invited Big Bill to join us for a second episode for an update on his collection.
Nice. Yeah, we wanted to. Thank you for. Sorry that I'm late, people. That internet technology is a beautiful thing when it works. So I've been having a lot of technical difficulty with my internet provider. So my apologies. But we finally got Bill on, which is awesome because I wanted to hear about his build, his cabinet, his displays. He's been sending some some amazing pictures. So Bill,
so you've seen the videos that he's just been telling me about them. I'm behind on checking in on them. But Bill, this is what I wanted to ask you. Is I'm looking forward to getting your advice, just because you mentioned the lighting a couple times just now. I haven't done lighting yet on my shelves, so I just have basic, large glass shelves, as maybe you saw it. I think I showed you last time. And then I just mentioned that I've got a few more DTOFs that I'm going to build up. So I'll probably end up with like 4 to 6 DTOFs, right? You know what I mean? The IKEA DTOFs.
Right.
And then my 2 like large glass cabinets, which are like 6 feet by 3 feet each, right? So basically it's all glass. So what do you recommend for lighting? Should I just like get some LED strips and stick them in there, or you have any tips for me?
The LED strips are really nice. For my bigger ones, I'm actually using LED white Christmas lights.
Okay. Oh, nice.
Okay. They're like $19 for like 30 feet of it.
Yeah, it's going to be economical, right? And
if you get the right ones, they'll have different programmable things on. You can make it to where they fade down and fade back up. Just flash all the time, or just on all the time, or they'll run, of course, in the sequence where they just blink. But I really like those for the bigger cabinets. One, like I said, they're cheaper. They don't take up much space, and most of your cabinets that have that half-inch opening in them to feed the lights in, they'll feed down through them.
Okay. And what about duration? Do you think that those are gonna last you longer versus the LEDs? I think the LEDs do. I don't know. I've heard of some of them wearing out.
The LEDs that I have on my current house for Christmas and Halloween and stuff like that. Hey, what's up, Bubba?
Hey, I'm back.
All right. We got the gang's all here.
Yes,
we got the team on deck.
I've had those for over 14 years and not had to replace anything on them.
Oh wow, that's cool.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Got some.
Well, you know what happens sometimes. Whenever you buy something, there's always going to be that one lemon, right? So,
there's always going to be a Monday issue.
Yeah.
We've come in off of a hard weekend of drinking, and this one just made it through. You'll always have that, and that's why I strongly suggest not spending the hundreds of dollars on LEDs.
Okay.
These things are $19 to $20, and for each cabinet.
Right.
Some of the bigger, I've got a couple of 40-footers that are actually going to take care of two of the cabinets that don't have doors on them, and we picked those up at that 5 store I was telling you about, the Gimme 5 store. So they were $5, and they're 35 and 40 foot long, with like 600 lights on each one of them.
Okay, we need to get some of those stores in Canada because those are good prices.
Well, it's an Amazon return store.
Okay.
And we have they're popping up all over the place in the States. We have 2 of them within driving distance from where I live. There's one in Evansville and the one in Owensboro. And the one in Owensboro is called Gimme a 5. And on Saturday and Sunday is when they unpackage new crates. So everything in the store, no matter what it is $5. And then on Monday, it drops to $3. Tuesday, it drops to $2. Wednesday, it drops to $1. Thursday,
these are not in Canada yet. You guys need to contact Amazon and ask them where are they sending their return boxes, and then just tell them you want to buy them all.
It's funny because we hear all the stuff on YouTube about all these today's YouTube's what's called shows all about this crate that I bought from Amazon, all these returns, and let's find out what we got for $100, right? and then it's like, okay, any Canadian
I bought $1,500 of return tech. Let's see if it's all garbage.
Right. And sometimes, and you're taking a chance because this is something that somebody returned.
Right.
But I haven't hit any lemons yet. I'm going up to the room right now.
All right.
Okay, cool.
Is this like a sneak preview?
It's the latest. It's the latest update. Newer
awesome.
than the videos.
All right, you're seeing it first here at Children of Primus.
We're opening stuff right now.
Awesome.
Perfect.
Oh, that's what I'm gonna go do. Let me go get my G1 bin. I'll be right back.
See, this is what I like about the show. We bring on guests. They got some great G1s or Transformer collections, and you know what? We invite them to come on and show it off. Because you know what? What's the point of having a collection if you can't show them off?
Mm-hmm. I like that there's enough variety in what we do that we're now in a completely different place than when we started.
Oh yeah,
started the broadcast.
Well, originally,
none of this stuff is set up right now. I've just got it divided. I've got my stuff that's opened in a couple of billies.
Yeah.
There's a great big box right here with all my Titans and stuff in it. All kinds of other shit that's got to be opened. But I'm gonna kind of turn. Here is.
Ooh,
these are
good.
Ta-da!
There's 2 billies right there, and that's all Earthrise and stuff in it. And these are all still sealed.
Oh wow!
And it's like because I've been moving.
Yeah.
I've been moving, so I haven't had a chance to open anything.
No, okay. So Bill, let me ask you a question, okay? Because I'm on one side of this issue. So here's my question to you. Do you prefer your collection that you have? Do you prefer to keep majority of it in the box, or are you one of them that who cares? I want to open it up and I want to play with them and I want to show it off.
Yes.
Yes to what? You say yeah.
I normally buy my pieces in threes.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
I like to keep one in the box, one
Right.
in bot mode, one in alt mode. And yeah,
Okay.
I'm that guy.
You're that guy.
That's like that. That's something I'd only aspire to.
Well, like this shelf, these are all in order, but like you can see, these are all the same. There's 5 Rodimuses here.
I was about to say, don't show that to Anthony, because Anthony's gonna definitely come over and you know.
Oh, I got mine. I'm good.
Oh, okay.
I said Rodimus. There's 5 hot rods here, but that's because of my motorcycle.
Yeah,
my motorcycle has the same paint job. My Harley, my show bike.
Nice.
I'm going to have these guys all over it whenever I run it in shows this next year.
Oh, hold on. Sorry, you just say Sturgeon? You end up going to the rallies?
I go to Sturgis. I go to Big Creek, Hog Rock, and Little Sturgis. And I'm trying to think, Chick Ridge.
Bill, you're my man. I am trying to inspire myself to finally get my motorcycle license, because I've been talking about this for who knows how long.
Nice.
And I want to come and meet you into one of the rallies, because.
Did you say you're gonna get it, or you say you got it?
No, I'm going to get it. Like I said to myself, next summer.
I take back the claps. I'm taking it.
No, but hey, no, I'll take it. I'll take it, because I need that.
Let me know when you got your license, and then we could talk about getting some e-bikes, like some
Because I'm inspired to get my Harley, and I want to go. I want to go to Sturgeon. I want to go to those things. Like I see them all the time on videos or on shows and stuff like that. I'm like, I gotta go.
Bro, I'm down.
I've been on a motorcycle longer than I've been on a bicycle. My first 2-wheeler was powered.
Well, the thing is, I used to ride dirt bikes, right? And for fun and all that kind of stuff, right? Yeah.
I used to race circle track.
I always wanted that shit.
Yeah, and so
let me tell you why. Did I tell you why I never got? If we were talking, I remember we were talking about bikes last time you were on, Bill. And I don't know if I told you, like, the reason why I never got a motorcycle license, and you know, it's kind of like my mom. You know, my mom begged me not to, but I also knew that I would not be here today. You know, because I would be like, you know, setting up a ramp, trying to jump off a ramp, trying to see if I could jump from, you know, from the top highway to the bottom highway. So, you know, basically I'd be trying to Evel Knievel it.
Oh, is that 2 Unicrons, or is that?
Yeah, no, that's the HasLab.
Yeah,
this is the shipping box. This is what I packed all my Titans in.
Oh,
yeah,
nice.
So Bill,
have you unboxed your Unicron yet?
No, he's still sealed.
Oh, dude! So here's what we gotta do. Don't open it.
Psychology. Don't open before I open up mine.
No, not before. We should do it at the same time, because mine also is unopened. It's just like I took out the shipping box, and we did it on the live stream here. And I took it out, but then I've never actually opened the box. So we could like set up a time, and like we do it like a double unboxing.
Oh yeah.
And you'd be like, yo, check out this part. Okay, did you turn it here? Yo, I got it right here.
Oh yeah, you gotta.
Okay, you do the left side and I'll do the right side.
Hold on.
Yeah. We should do it like a competition, like competition. Let's not break anything.
Right.
Time it. We should. No, that's good. That's good. We should time it, and we should have like people bet like who's gonna get to what mode sooner.
Right. It'd be the Children of Primus Unicron formation competition. There you go.
Yeah, transformation competition. No, but you have to do it without breaking it.
Yeah.
You're the third-party masterpiece person, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yes. So I'm a contender.
Uh-oh.
So.
Oh, nice. Yes, sir. Oh
You
yeah.
know what? I
Look at that
read.
chrome.
Hold on.
Oh
I
yeah,
was reading.
they're the FT. They're the FMT metallic versions of Minosaur. This is the combined.
You bought that.
Here, let me open that. Get the glare off of it.
You're talking about transformation.
Yeah.
It's
Chrome.
transformation. Yeah. So I have that whole set too, but like a fucking dumbass.
Well, see, I have two of them.
Okay, well, okay, so you're a dumbass just like me. You're more of a
Oh no. He buys
Hang on.
CG3s.
It gets worse. It gets worse.
I know.
I also have the X-Trans box.
Yeah. No, of course. I know you have X-Trans.
And I have another
know.
set of them.
And you got fans toys, right?
I
Okay,
do
hold
not
on.
have fan toys.
You don't have fans toys. Bill, come on. You see, there was so much respect here, and then like now you got two X-Trans bots. All right. Listen, wait, hold on a second. Maybe we can make a deal right here. Maybe we can make a trade right here. Is there a website we could use to do a trade? Let's do it live. Do you have
Children of
two?
Primus.
Do you have two of those trailers?
No, not yet. Not yet.
Okay.
I'm picking up a God, what did he call it? The Youth. Have you seen the?
Yeah, the toy one.
I'm getting the Youth ones.
Yes.
From a guy.
Yes.
So I'm going to have to get the trailer for it
Those
because he's got everything but the trailer.
So, oh wow, you're buying. Okay, so you're gonna have 3 sets of XTV, just of X-Trans bots. I'm talking about.
Yes.
You're gonna have 3 sets of X-Trans bots. But you do not have the G2.
No.
I got one. So like I am not a G2 guy, right? But,
I'm the G2 guy.
But those Stunticons are beautiful. Have you seen them?
Is that
like the purple?
You're not talking about this.
No, that's mainline.
Okay.
Right? No, that's trash. No. I'm talking about what you have, right? Those KFC, those X-Trans bot Stunticons. There is a G2 coloration of those.
The fuck do you want?
What was that?
What was that?
Just
a woman keeping somebody in line.
No. I was like, because I said hey to that, and she was like, yeah, I just walked along. You were like, hey.
Okay.
Whoa. Okay.
And so
I'm gonna go grab one of these G2
I'm gonna
guys.
interrupt for 2 seconds.
Hang on.
Yeah.
This is that Timex display.
Ooh.
Oh, nice.
And
is that Defensor? What do you got in there?
we
should give you. Sorry, let me give you a full screen. Is that okay, Mike?
Yeah,
and then I'll throw it over to you.
Yeah, go ahead.
Let's full screen them, and then you take
it looks
over
better.
the. Yeah.
Can I do that on my end?
Oh no! There we go. There we go.
Yeah, I took him out. Hold on, 1 sec. Let me figure it out.
Where'd he go? Where'd the bill go?
He's here.
I'm still here.
Know how to make
Oh, okay.
solo layout. There we go. Boom.
Okay. So, that's upside down. Did I just screw it all up?
Oh no! There you are.
Okay, Bill. Can I ask you a question first before you continue?
Yeah.
We had a question on Children Primus. I forgot the person's name, but he was asking about he wants to start a collection of combiners. Okay. And he wants to know which third party, or even what's called maybe mainline as well too, but to start with, how would you answer that person? So if I was going to buy third party, what's called combiners, which manufacturer do you think it's the best one to start with?
It depends on which one you want.
A scale. I think you start with scale.
Right. Me personally, I love the IDW design of the Transformission. I like the fact that they're on the front. Now that I know that throws a lot of people off because naturally the Stunticons went on the back of the legs and you didn't see anything of them.
Yeah, but that looks dumb.
This one because
it's nicer. Yeah. It's nicer with the colors.
Yeah, and I really like that these were updated to vehicles.
Give us a close up of those shiny ones.
Yeah.
So Mike, this is the Transformission Stunnicons, IDW design, masterpiece scale.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, it's all metallic
And
paint.
they're metallic.
Right. So this set was on sale for they sold this as a complete set for like $320 on Show Z versus
Really?
the original set that Bill and I both paid for. The original set was like pushing $700. So like I wish I had just waited and got that shiny one. But my question for you is, people said that he doesn't like stand very well, and they worried about the silver, like the shiny paint chipping. So have you had any issues with paint chipping?
I have not had any issues with either. Mine is very solid in
Looks
robot
great.
form. You can see
Great.
he's not bracing himself anywhere.
Yeah.
He's
And you hold
freestanding
those
in this
hands.
cabinet, and I can shake the cabinet. I can shake the cabinet, and he just stands there.
Oh wow.
Man. You know,
That's
I looked
awesome.
at that. I again looked at that recently, and it sold out because I thought about it again, and I was like, I don't care. I gotta buy something. $300. I'm gonna see if that Menosaur's there, and it was sold out.
What's the quality of the chrome on this guy like compared to like mainline chrome? Like, what's the risk of like chipping and flaking and stuff?
I personally have not had any issues with them.
And Bill transforms his figures too, right? It's not like you're somebody who doesn't touch them.
Often.
Yeah.
I play with them often. Yeah, I'm always putting them in different poses.
Yeah, I love that Motormaster.
Oh yeah, Gravestone.
Yeah, he's good. No, that's not the Gravestone. The
Or not
Gravestone.
Gravestone.
Oh my goodness, look how beautiful that is.
Yeah,
Yeah, I like
I'm
that.
just looking at the
silver chrome.
chrome.
Yeah.
You know, the funny part is Transformer Prime line. They had a chrome Megatron that looks so beautiful.
Wait, do you have two sets of the chrome ones?
Yes.
This guy buys it in threes.
No, okay, but I thought that you said that you had the. Okay, do you have 3 sets of the Transform Mission?
No, I only have 2 of
Yeah.
them.
Okay, you have 2, but both are chrome. So, dude,
Yes.
that's ridiculous. Okay, look, if you're gonna have, you got 1 chrome, then you have to have 1 regular. So you have to trade with me, okay? Because I just have the regular. They're not chrome. That's what you need. So I think we need to do a swap. Honestly,
Is that the Jada Fitch coming out of you, D?
exactly. No, I mean he wins because the figures I'm offering him cost $700, and the figures I'm asking for in return cost $300. So in one sense,
that doesn't matter.
Exactly.
That crow
They
looks like
cost half the money,
$1,000,
but they look twice as good.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But like I was saying,
Just like your girl, bam.
And D,
Yeah.
I'll take you up on that.
What?
Will you? Will you? Okay. It's a
Okay,
deal.
hold on. Wait a minute. That was on Children of the Primus on a Sunday, November 7th at 9:34.
Yeah.
Just want to make sure.
We got this
It's
in 4K.
a win-win. It's a win-win.
Yeah.
It's a win-win, right? Yeah.
But like I was before,
This
I
is
have
the
a-
opposite of Scalper. You're seeing it here first. This is how
There
we
you
do
go.
it in the community.
Beautiful.
Mhm.
See? One love. But I was saying before, Transformer Prime, they have a Megatron in chrome that looks absolutely beautiful, and there's nothing wrong with it. But the funny part is, Jetfire and the Generation line, where his there's like his guns and some of the parts, like his his rocket boosters, they're in chrome,
Mhm.
and a lot of people were complaining about it because it's peeling and chipping and everything.
Right. I mean, we won't stop talking about it here. So we've all clearly been we're all paranoid about it.
Yeah.
All right. Boom. There we go with the lights.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
Look at the
I
Megatron.
love it. Oh,
Look at the
I love
Megatron
it.
leaning there, eh?
Yep. Oh man, well done, sir.
thought it
Now
was
give him the clap. Now you got to give him the slow
Yeah,
clap.
here we go.
Let's
Okay,
Here we
okay.
go.
Well done. Look at the
You know?
Dinobots on display
There we
spinning.
go.
Oh, this is oh, come on. We need to make a GIF of this.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Come on. That needs to be that we have to put that.
Oh,
on
look
the
at- look at
front
all the
page of
tapes.
website. No, we got to put this on the website. The store. Look at that. Look at that. Technobots. Bam. Oh, I got a set of Technobots. To
Oh,
show
look at
you.
the
This is
sound
a-
wave.
This is a good
Yeah.
cross section of just like G1, but like all the G1. Like it's a nice
Yeah.
like line sampler.
Yeah.
Like it's
Why not?
sound wave and then double dealer stuff like that. You know.
Oh, the triple changers there.
Yeah.
Before you guys ask him, why don't you sort of guess like the logic of it?
Because
Like, what is the pattern? What is the pattern? See,
Hold
what is
up.
the pattern?
So wait a minute. Let me ask Bill this question.
The pattern right now is which ones will fit where.
Okay, that's okay. Yeah, you just unpack them, put them up.
That's a carpenter talking right there. Right? You can tell. Question, Bill. How long you been like a G1 fan? Like when did you?
Well, see this Megatron right here,
Yeah,
and this Soundwave, and that Skywarp were my first Transformers.
Boom.
Ooh,
That's
from,
what I was
the
from
same copies.
How old
No,
were you?
these are the ones that I had.
Yeah.
Ooh, nice.
These are the ones that I played with.
The first Christmas that you got your first Transformers, you got 4 of them?
No, my birthday is also in December.
Okay.
For my birthday, I opened Skywarp. That's why he's my favorite.
Damn,
Ooh.
nice.
He was my favorite.
Everybody loves
it was my
Skywarp,
first.
eh?
It was my first Transformer. And you see,
December what? Yeah,
he's
so
a
it's
little,
coming
he's
up.
a little
It's
rough.
coming up.
He's a little rough. You know, his nose cone's chewed up.
December
Yeah,
what?
he's missing his guns and his landing gear. I do have his feet. He doesn't have his back ailerons. And then for Christmas that year, I got Megatron and Soundwave.
Nice.
So how old were you at the time, Bill? When you got into
1984. I mean, I'd have to do the math. I'm around 11.
Yeah. It was then, so did you Orlati, did you also get your first Transformers in 84?
Yeah, but you gotta remember, oh wow, this guy has it in the box
with
man.
The foam. Yeah.
Yeah,
the foam
he's the foam. He's got the foam.
Orlati and I were 8 years old in 84. So 84, did you get him or did you not get him until 85? Because that same December that he got Skywarp, I got Thundercracker and Sunstreaker.
No, my first Transformers, like I said previously in our shows, it was like Bumblebee. Oh my god, man. That's like flashbacks for me.
Yes, yeah.
I have that character, like I have that figure, but like that whole box and everything is like, I just went back in time.
Yeah, isn't that beautiful? That's beautiful. What bag did you buy it in that bag, or that's just your packing bag?
It's just a bag that I put on to keep the dust off until I get the acrylic chamber built for him.
Yeah, nice. Yeah.
Are you gonna open that up?
Him and Megatron will be sealed in acrylic when I get done.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, no, but like I said, D, when I bought my first Transformers, they were like the Bumblebee cliff jumpers, like the little bots,
mini bots,
yeah, the mini bots, right? Little bots, mini bots. Sorry.
So do you remember which was your first? Was it cliff jumper? You said.
Yeah, it was cliff jumper, then Bumblebee.
And then what? So then, what was your next transformer? What was your first transformer that was like a car bot or a seeker or what?
No, it was actually Optimus Prime.
Oh, boom. Okay, so you saw the mini bots and you're like, okay, I'm all in. Get me the truck.
Exactly.
No, I need the truck.
Well, you know what happened, right? Like I bought like those first Transformers.
Yeah.
Were like, I don't know, $1, $2 at the time. We're in Brampton.
There's my Fans Toys guy up there, Phoenix.
Yeah, where my dad used to work.
Or is that Deca?
Who's that?
Sorry, that's Fans Toys Phoenix, yeah?
Yeah, see, that's the Jetfire that I was talking about.
Okay, that's yours. Yeah, Orlati. That's the guy.
Legends Jetfire.
Yeah, that's the Legend one. But that's what I'm talking about. The main line has it all chromed out.
Right.
But what I was saying before, when I walked into Towers, right, I saw like those mini bots, and then you saw these bigger Transformers, and my mouth just dropped, my jaw just dropped to the ground. I'm like, oh my god, there's bigger ones.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Like I was just like in shock and amazed, right? So I was like, I gotta get this.
Boom. Okay.
And that's when a lot of praying and hoping came in.
This is Anthony's shelf right here. Now you're in Anthony's territory.
The mainline stuff.
Yeah.
The like stuff.
Show them all the boxes that you have. It's like a toy store.
Yeah. There's another. This is the other shelf I didn't show y'all.
That Sea Spray is a nice figure.
Yeah, well, these are all getting opened.
Yeah.
Like,
let's see. Let's see.
Some of these still got the price tags on where I found them at swap shops and shit
and
like that.
Beachcomber. That's a really nice Beachcomber. I got all those guys.
And then bunch of
That's
Netflix.
basically that's like, so what you're showing there, that's basically like when I started to collect mainline. When they started to get as good as that Beachcomber and that that other figure you just showed there, then I was
Which
like,
one's
okay,
that?
this isn't trash anymore, like Combiner Wars. That was a little
Sorry,
shot
guy,
I was taking at you, Anthony. Mike, over to you. Go ahead.
No, I'm
That's
sorry. I'm just in shock and awe
Oh.
right now. Oh my goodness. I feel like
And
I'm
then-
in towers again.
This-
Nice.
This is where I'm just separating stuff. So here's Netflix, and these are
Bam.
this shelf is very thick. These are five deep
Oh,
on here. Now they're not all the same
Five.
one. They're not all the same one.
Oh my
So-
goodness.
And
Yeah,
then
okay, I get.
and
No,
then
I
we're gonna
see.
drop
And
down
you
here to
even got.
Earthrise.
Yeah.
this
And
is
we
literally
get-
just like a
we get
comic
down here to
shop.
Siege.
Oh
Like a
man,
real
now do
good
you have
one.
an extra one of those Jetfires?
Jetfires, yeah, I have 4 of them.
You got 4? Okay, I gotta buy one of those. I'll buy one from you.
Yeah, because there he is. There's the one I've got on display.
Oh.
Okay, yeah, yeah. So if you
We're gonna
if you
get
want to
that.
sell me one, I'll grab one of those guys.
Yeah, I'll definitely
Siege.
hook you guys up.
Okay.
Yeah,
Dope.
I got a lot of extras because this stuff was in boxes when shit got released, and I didn't know if I had bought it, and I didn't.
Yeah, I know exactly how that feels. I know exactly.
D,
How that
you know what, D? You know what I just
Yeah.
realized?
What?
We got a guy.
Yeah, it's a good guy, right?
We got a guy.
Yeah.
So for now, while we were talking to people, they were talking about like what to get or what to build or whatever. And we're gonna
Yeah.
say, don't worry, we got a guy.
Yeah,
Let's
exactly.
go.
And I can't pass up a deal like this cat right here. He's at CVS because I'm trying to find the Kingdom Red Alert.
Okay.
Or I mean at Walgreens. He's
They
like
sell
19
Transformers in Walgreens?
Yes,
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
Walgreens exclusives. That's where we have to go to get Kingdom Red Alert.
Yeah,
So
there's a bunch of
That
EB
figure is
games
that
in
the
Canada
same-
that is Walgreens in the U.S.
So there's that guy right there, and I'm going to show you all this receipt. He was
I don't wanna see it.
$1.79.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah, he
Crazy.
was $16.20 off.
As soon as you zoomed out, Orlando just walked away.
No, I want to ask you, like that figure, like, is this the same line as that? Because I don't even
Yep.
know what line
Yep.
this figure.
Yep.
Okay, yeah. So, Bill, I'm just saying, I'm the same. Like, I go
Sorry,
in the
guys.
store, I'm like, I don't need this figure. Like, I don't collect this line, but I'm like, it
That's a
actually is
Cyberverse guy.
Jetfire.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like, but it kind of looks like Jetfire. I guess I have to buy it.
Yeah.
You
Okay,
know?
hold on. Did I just hear you bought that for $1.99?
$1.79.
Oh, sorry, it was 20 cents.
It was $16.20 off.
And so this, and then what I do with them, it's like Cyberverse. I don't have a Cyberverse collection, but like this kind of scales with Legends,
Yeah, he's not bad.
you know, kind of works. So I just like find different places to stick them.
Well, like
Anthony.
and like this one here, he is not going to actually get in my collection. What I've actually thought about doing is giving him to a Toys for Tots.
Ooh.
Okay, nice.
And maybe
Anthony.
we get another collector out there.
Anthony.
Exactly. Oh, smart.
Yeah, you keep saying my
Anthony.
name.
I know.
Yeah.
Jay, are you hearing this? $1.79. Did you see me flip I literally flipped my cap in my headphones and I had to walk away. $1.79.
I saw
What
you
the
standing
goody
up and
Google?
leaving.
Like what the goody Google here, man? Like seriously. Oh my god. What? This is Prime. Which was this?
This is the
San Diego Comic-Con
Ghostbusters crown.
Oh my god. Don't tell me that was $1.79.
No, he was 200.
Okay.
But I ordered him, and he was delivered, and I opened him, and it was great. And then a month later,
You put them on your shelf.
no, a month later he came in for free. This is one in the box.
Oof, people are craving that these days. It's funny because, like, as somebody that's connected into the convention circuit and buys and sells things, I'm looking at this more, and I'm like the amount of like sellable merchandise. If you ever like needed a big chunk of cash in this room alone, just like boggles my dealer mind. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I can't.
Feel like-
If it's a Transformer or a G.I. Joe, there's here's another stack of stuff that
all the Gen Selects.
Yeah.
I like
Okay,
his crossovers. Eh?
Oh, what's that Optimus Prime over there? Was that a big Optimus Prime? Yeah, what is that?
It's the dead one. This is the dead Amazon one.
It's the black one.
Jesus Christ.
Here.
Okay, how much you
Here he
pay
is.
for that one, if you don't mind me asking?
Here he is open.
Is the black? If his dead one is gray, yeah, sleep mode. Sleep mode, yeah.
Look at
that looks cool.
Yeah.
That looks dope because you know what it really looks like when you show that. Like right now, when I see that, it doesn't remind me of dead Optimus Prime. It reminds me of looking at a black and white TV.
Yeah.
It looks like boom, jumped off the screen on a black and white TV. That's dope.
Bill,
Bill, I have a challenge for you.
That I had the army of jets.
Oh yeah, let's see it. Boom.
Oof. It's like all the Seekers.
That's like wow.
Yeah, there's a
There's at least 3 of each one, including the Siege Skywarp.
Nice. That's the one I don't have. That's the one I don't have in that collection.
And like these guys are still in the box. There's
hold on. Which one's that again? The 2-pack there. Which one's that?
Yeah,
Skyward Thundercracker.
Yeah. How do you? Is that a double?
This is a quad, actually.
Hold on, but wait, hold on. Which line?
Those are that is a nice package. When I found that,
yeah, it is.
That's
the latest one.
I never seen those ones. No, I thought the first pack that you picked up.
Yeah.
The Skyward.
Yeah, where'd you get it?
They were Amazon exclusive.
Okay, let's see. Sorry, I didn't see the bottom part.
No, was it Amazon? No, they were on the shelf. Those were on the shelf. When I found that on the shelf, I think it was $60, and I was like, I don't know, 50 or 60. Yep. And I was like, when I saw that, like that gave me. That's probably like in recent years, like walking into a Target. That was the most G1 nostalgia like feeling I ever got, right? Like Walmart beats it because they actually had the G1s. But yeah, there you go. That's Siege. That's the expensive one.
But for $60, that's not bad, man, because you're paying $30 each a figure there.
Exactly. So, unlike see what he just showed there now, that Skywarp, that was $50. And it was an exclusive. So that's why most people don't have it, because it was kind of a ripoff. But
yeah, it's just him and some Target Masters.
Exactly. Trash.
See the problem here.
But that Skywarp and that Thundercracker, man, when I saw that set, I just like my heart melted.
People are like, well, you can just get the Hot Link and he could be your Skywarp. There's a big difference.
That's what I have. That's exactly what I did.
Yeah.
This is Skywarp. This is Hot Link.
That Netflix Hot Link. And that's a nice, like, I love that paint.
See, the reason why I'm kind of going like, what the hell, man? Because like when we go to Walmart, there's like literally nothing on the shelves. We go to Toys R Us, and there's literally nothing on the shelves.
At Toys R Us?
Yeah.
Now
that sucks.
Now maybe
in my neck of the woods.
With the widespread that we've got here, you all can help me identify this.
Okay.
A buddy of mine brought it to me and said, I found it when I was demoing out a house. It was underneath the house, like in the foundation area.
Sounds cursed.
I know. Bodies? We doing bodies?
Okay, that's
Transformers Armada.
Yeah. Okay.
It's a big box. Mm-hmm. Inside of it, here's a watch that we were talking about.
Oh wow!
And it's on a leather band with steel studs and chains on it. And you push this little button right here. It pops open. And let me see if I can find my camera here.
Is it? Can't really make out what's on there.
It's an actual watch.
It's a picture of Megatron. It's a picture of Megatron.
Okay. Armada Megatron?
Yes. The purple one. Purple and black.
But there's no record of this watch existing.
Ooh.
I've had computer techs. You know, my best friend is the head IT guy at the hospital. I've had him search for it. He can't find it.
Okay. And he can't find anything. So maybe it's like a customized thing, but you can't find anything that looks close to it?
No, not in that box. And I was told that
that's the challenge.
That it may have been as a gift to an animator or a voice actor
Oh,
one of,
nice.
one of.
Yeah, like official, like
so
it really is official, not just like somebody's custom, but
Okay,
like a
so you know what?
one-off.
So you know what you know what you got to tell your buddy then. The house that they demo,
Yeah,
to
whose
go
house
back
was
to
it?
the city. Exactly, go back to the city and look at the deeds, like meaning like who owned those houses,
What he said
and
that
then
he
start from
did
there.
this like 10 years ago. And he's always just held on to it. And then he found out that I had all this Transformer stuff, and he was like, "You can just have this."
Oh, what a friend!
That's dope. That's dope. But
Have
yeah,
you,
all
my
that
friend
deed
too?
stuff, it might even
Yeah.
be digitized.
Because the city will have all that.
Yeah, it goes
Have
back.
you taken detailed photos and stuck them across the socials, see if like the internet hive mind can solve it?
I went through 2 of my Transformers pages. I went through Liberated and G1 for Life, and no one on either one of those has ever heard or seen anything like it.
Well, we should
This
throw
is
it up.
crazy.
We should throw it up on Children of Primus. See if we can get some hits.
Our first mystery on Children of Primus.
Okay, so Bill, I got this challenge for you.
All right.
Let's see between me and you. Now I'm already conceding you got more characters in your house than I do.
Than all of us.
But let's see between the two of us, who's got the smallest Optimus Prime and who's got the largest Optimus Prime. All right, so see if you can show us.
You know what? I can
which one you want to start with, biggest or smallest?
Hang on, let me find him here.
Show me yours. I'll show you mine.
Hell, I might.
Oh
Okay,
yeah, you guys can join. Yeah, anybody who
mine's in a box,
okay.
but mine's
okay. Hang on, let's get parameters. Transformable or not?
Oh yeah, that's a big thing.
Good question. It should be transformable because the show is called
No.
Transformers.
This is just max. It's maximum. We're doing absolute biggest or absolute smallest. No parameters. Optimus Prime.
Oh, I could draw it on a piece of paper, and there you go.
Yeah, that's
okay. Well, I will have to show you the picture of my Optimus Prime because he's still in my garage. I have a 6-foot one.
6 foot. Okay, so you won the big. All right, you won the big one.
It's a cosplay that I wear.
Okay, nice.
Okay, how tall are you? If you don't mind me asking.
Orlati, you shouldn't have said that you could draw one. You should have just done it.
I know. I gave it away.
You should have just done it. After I tried to win the smallest one, I'd be like, okay, I lost the biggest. I'm going to win the smallest. I'm going to show you my little tiny figure.
Here we go.
Yeah, no, hold on. I'm going to do it right now. Bill, we're going to throw it back to you in a second. Here, let's just do the smallest Transformer so I can have a slight moment of victory. I was going to say, aha. I was going to start with the Lewin. I was going to show you the Lewin. I thought I might win, which is 3 feet tall, but you have a fucking 6 foot tall one, so you won. So here's the smallest Optimus Prime. So am I at least winning smallest Optimus Prime? Or not?
I don't know because I have a small transformable one.
I don't think you're gonna win. I think the best that I can do is maybe tie with him because I probably have one that beats that, and I know for a fact that our friend here has a redeco of that because he has the Arc.
Yep. I was gonna say the Arc, yeah, with the little like
the
Arc,
that splash of paint.
Yeah. I have the same one because the gray version came with the Centurion set.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But so is it smaller than this or is it the same scale? Maybe you just have bot mode. You got bot mode and I got
Deluxe Centurion drone. Hang on, I'm opening it right now.
Yeah. It comes with the same Optimus micro figure that comes with the Arc, but the one in Centurion is gray.
And no, but is it the same scale as what I'm holding in my hand?
No, it is definitely smaller than that.
So like smaller meaning the bot would fit inside this guy?
Yeah, we're talking like grain of rice.
Yeah, it's tiny, but
that's small.
Not in this box. It's probably in the other one.
I got one right here if you want to like macros.
Okay, all right, okay. So that's basically Spike for this truck I'm holding.
Yeah, and it's not going to show up very well here, but it is recognizably an Optimus. It has all the familiar things. He's got the head, the shoulders, the windows on the chest.
So all you got to do is get you got to get like a paint set, and then you got to get some a sewing kit, and then you can paint it using the needles from the sewing kit.
Yeah, and this is meant to go with Unicron. That was the idea behind it.
I know a couple of guys that are going to have a Unicron opening contest.
Yeah. But yeah, it's because it's meant to sort of be quote unquote in scale with what they look like versus him in the movie. Um, and the Arc comes with a red version of this, and there's a Galvatron that just got done as an exclusive through that Hasbro convention that just happened. Its name escapes me, and he comes with minifigures of a bunch of other movie characters like the Dinobots and stuff. Same scale, all meant to go with Unicron.
Well, I have the smallest Starscream.
I gotta check if. Well, yeah, you probably do because I don't have that Galvatron set. So,
Do they
I
have a
have the
Starscream?
Generation ones. I have the Generation Legends, little tiny Optimus Prime,
Now,
Megatron,
as far
Starscream.
as
I don't know the
small-
ones you mean.
smallest transformable ones.
Yeah.
ooh, yeah,
Do you
yeah,
have
yeah.
Do you have world's smallest? That's what that is. Oh my God, Bill! Come on, you're killing me. Oh man, you got world's smallest.
What's great is that Soundwave actually comes with Ravage, and Ravage is transformable.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
my
Ravage
goodness.
is probably actually that might even be smaller than an Optimus because I know that guy's like minuscule. That might be. I mean, that is the smallest transforming Transformer. I think.
Which one? The Ravage.
The Ravage that comes out of the Soundwave. Oh yeah, look at that! Look at that! Oh, go back to him! Go back to him!
It's like an SD.
Hold
Yeah,
on.
yeah.
Yeah.
And that transforms. That like really basically is
Wow!
like a tiny
Now,
Ravage.
do not drop it, Bill.
Yeah. Oh, you drop that, you're never seeing that again. It's jumped poof out of existence.
Don't
Yeah,
drop
I'll be right back. Hold on.
Yeah,
This is the only world's smallest I have. I got world's smallest blaster, and by comparison, here's the smallest non-transforming Starscream.
No!
What the? Did you drop it, Bill? I said don't drop it.
Yep, I
That's
dropped it.
Oh
true
god.
Spy- yeah, true
Turn
spy
every light
Ravage.
on. Turn the
That's
All
the
right,
part the
this
lights
is an
aren't on.
emergency. Take the cat out of the room. Get the cat out the room. The dog's out of the room. Nobody vacuum.
Yeah.
This can be like our
What
screen
it is,
for like.
the head
emergency.
come off of it. But
Oh.
Oh, that's worse. Okay, you got it back. Good.
no, the head came off of
No.
it. So I've got
Oh
to,
no.
yeah, I'm
Oh
gonna
gosh.
have to get some lights up here to find it. But
Oh,
yeah, my
man.
battery is fixing to kaput because of this video, so I'm gonna go down and get my battery.
Okay.
But yeah,
Go.
I'm glad you all got to see this up here.
Yeah.
Hey man, it was great to have you.
Yeah. Wonderful.
It was awesome. So
I'm not going anywhere. I just got to go get a battery.
Oh, okay, cool. All
Okay,
right.
see you in a
Let me
bit.
tell you a story. Let me tell you a story about losing the face of a figure. You just dropped a head. The previous building that I lived in, I was living in a apartment building, and we were on the 10th floor, and there was like on the top floor there's like a sky club. It was called the Sky Club of the top floor of the building was like a lounge, and then there is a terrace out front where you could just like overlooking the whole city and the lake and everything here in Madison. And I was up there when I opened my Masterpiece Sunstreaker, when the Masterpiece Sunstreaker first came out. I was playing with it up there. I was having a good time. I was goofing around with my girl, whatever. And I dropped the figure, and the face fell off the figure, and it fell into like a crevice in the patio stones that they have up there. And so like it was like, and the stones are like really heavy to move. And then, so basically it was lost. And I was like, I was going to need to like get the janitor or get like in order to remove these stones, you need like a crowbar or a special tool to like lift the stones and then get underneath to like search around down there. So months and months went by, and I was planning to like go look for my face, for my Sunstreaker. and then we finally decided we're moving out of this place like 6 months later. And so I ordered an endoscope camera for my Android phone, like literally like a Wi-Fi endoscope thing from Amazon for $40. And like I went on a like, what are the chances mission? 6 months later, I'm gonna get an endoscope and search like this giant, patio, the whole top floor of a building, and find the face of my figure. And like it just was like a totally like literally needle in the haystack situation. I was up there for a couple hours. My girl was like, "Look, your food has been cold for hours," and like it was like 1 a.m. I was like, "Okay, I'm gonna give up. I'm gonna look under this last stone." I'm lifting stones with a crowbar. I'm all dusty. I got scratches all over me, and I found the face, and I was like, "Boom! I knew it was gonna work."
Did that make it all?
And I said, "I love it when a plan comes together like that." Hannibal Smith.
That's dedication. I would have written that off long before that.
So all I heard was you're up with your girl messing around with her, and you were playing with your transformer, and you lost Sunspeaker's face.
You tuned out after that. Like,
That's all I heard. I was like, okay.
you're like, what would that be like? Is that like really nasty, or is that like, do I need to try that tonight? Like, how is she gonna feel?
I don't. I'm just asking. Or did I hear that wrong? Because I only got one good ear, right? So.
I mean, I was skimming over some of the details.
Oh, okay.
To get to the punchline.
Just want to be sure.
Yeah,
but at least you got a
Children
happy
of Primus
ending.
says the story never happened. It totally happened. It totally happened.
Well, at least there was a happy ending at the end, right? So there you go.
No, exactly. But there was a lot of blood and sweat, like lifting those tiles, man. Trust me. I look like a crazy person. Like literally, like you're supposed to be moving, packing up out of this building, and before you leave out of this like fancy building, you're for some reason at 1 a.m. you're tearing up the patio with a crowbar.
Well, think about it. People are walking by and they're like, "Hey, bud,
this doesn't look
okay
normal."
There?
Yeah, right. Yeah,
I lost my Transformer's face here. I gotta find it.
Exactly. Like, did you lose a wedding ring? Right? Were you gonna propose and you lost a $20,000 ring? Because then this would look normal, But wait, you lost a piece of plastic for your robot toy? And
you damn right.
You're doing this.
You damn right. Don't be hating.
In a building where people pay $3,000 a month for rent, you're tearing the fucking place apart.
Somebody's not getting a security deposit back.
So check this out. Yeah. So this is the question that I asked earlier, and Spin just is posting it up right now. It goes, while everybody's focused, I got a question from everybody from Facebook, from Andrew Stevenson. Let's start getting all the combiners. They're a great manufacturer to look into, or should I wait until 22 when TT starts releasing them?
It's talking about Takara Tommy or
probably Takara.
If he means the trains, I think that the Takara ones are trash, and that the obvious winner of the train bots is the Zeta set. They look really good. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? The train bots?
Yeah. The Zeta toys versus.
Is that Rail Racer or is that Raiden?
Raiden.
Okay.
Yeah, what do you think about those, Bill? Are you gonna go in on those Zeta Raiden toys? Because like, here's how I feel about it. Tell me what you think. Like, I don't care about the figures. I don't care about those characters necessarily. No, but there's a picture of them. I'll pull it up if you guys haven't seen it. There's a photograph of those Raiden figures with MP10 Optimus Prime, and they're flanking him. The two that are coming out first, they're $100 each. They're flanking MP10, and they're like the same scale as him, and they're $100 each. And I'm like, damn, like masterpiece figures. They're that combiner scale is gonna, like, literally MP10 is gonna come up to the knee on that combiner. And I'm like, that I might have to buy that. What do you think, Bill?
I haven't seen that picture, but if it's that size, you guaranteed that there will probably be at least 1 or 2 sets in my collection.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That's why, because it's not like it's the character, but it's just like that scale looks so good. Let me find. I'm going to find a picture and show you.
What really got me bit again was Gravity Builder. When I saw a set of Constructicons that when they stood beside the current Optimus Prime, the deluxe figure Optimus Prime,
Mm-hmm.
and Prime didn't come up to the knee.
Exactly.
I was like, oh yes,
Mhm.
that that this is what I've been waiting for my entire life.
Now, are you talking about the original Gravity Builder, or do you mean the oversized KO?
Both. I mean, the NGK is a knockoff of Gravity Builder, and I have one of each of them. So that's one of the things.
That's not the oversized, but the NGK one is not the oversized. That's the regular size, isn't it?
No, the one that I've got's not. The one that I've got
so
the same size as Gravity Builder.
That's what I'm telling you. But yeah, but there is another knockoff that is oversized of Gravity Builder.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
There's a bigger one.
Well, let me just show you. Let me show you, sir. Why tell you? Why tell you when I can show you? Let's go for a. Oh, actually, no. You guys talk. I'll go bring it in here. That's going to make more sense.
I said this at some other previous point with this, but the thing about the train bots being the first masterpiece combiner, one thing that I've heard about it, about the reason for that choice is because they're also designed to appeal to model train people on top of Transformers people, because that's another like huge market. Because these ones come with like little tracks you can lay down and stuff, and they're in a specific railroad scale. I don't remember what it is because I'm not a railroad guy, but they're in this scale, like actual model trains. So that's it's part of the reason why those are where they're starting with masterpiece combiners.
Are they motorized? Are these trains motorized?
No, they're not motorized.
That would be cool.
See, if it was motorized, then I could definitely understand the appeal of getting into that market with the train. The train people, whatever you call that, right? So model train, there we go.
Model train enthusiasts.
Yeah, there you go, right? So if it was motorized, then I could see the appeal. But if it's not motorized, then who cares, man? Like to answer that question originally before I had to go and deal with my kids, because you know that some parents don't understand. Well, guess what? Kids don't understand. I personally never really liked those figures. I never, I've seen them in cartoons. I see them, in toy models and stuff like that. I never really cared for them. But if they were motorized and you could do like a nice, cool play set and get the tracks and everything together, then I could see the appeal to maybe buying those. Like even what's called Omega Supreme when he first came out.
Yeah, he had
right. He was motorized.
There was a motorized train set.
Okay.
A Transformers motorized train set. I do have it. It's still in the attic. It hasn't come over here yet.
Well, I'm not surprised.
But it's
love this guy.
It's not the HO scale. It's the real small, like they're like an inch tall train sets. You know what I'm talking about? I don't know the scales of trains because
yeah, me neither.
Me either.
But everything on it transformed, but it didn't really transform. Like there was a panel that lifted up on the engine, and then there was like computer scenes on the side of it, and this one little flap came
was
up.
That a like third party?
The next car was a coal car, and
that's a legit thing.
No, it was Transformer.
Yeah, I remember it came with a bunch of like
release Takara.
Really?
Yeah. Came with a bunch of like little.
But the only thing that
rubber
really transformed was the caboose. The caboose turned into a giant bird.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Bill, you're on a bit of a delay, so that's why we're kind of talking over each other a little bit. So,
can I jump in?
Yeah, go ahead.
So for the guy, what was his name who was asking us about recommendations for combiners? Andrew Stevenson, was it?
Yeah.
Okay. So Andrew, I'm going to show you one of the best bang for bucks in combiners, and Bill, have a look at this. I think Bill might freak out on camera right here. So these are just for scale comparison. So these are the transformation robots that Bill was just showing us. You guys, let me put it on full screen. Okay, boom, thanks.
Can you go full screen? Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Okay, so are these upside down to you guys?
Yeah.
Yes, they are.
Okay. Boom. How's that? Okay, so these guys are the Transformissions Stunticons that Bill was showing us earlier, and that we've actually officially just decided to trade. So these are not these are still very nicely painted. These are beautiful figures, and I was saying, like, I love this Motormaster. This is an amazing Motormaster, IDW style, like, these feet and beautiful figures. But I'm just showing you these, Bill, for scale, right? So your Gravity Builder set, correct me if I'm wrong, in bot mode, those figures are approximately Limbot scale here, right?
Yes.
Okay. So now the difference between your Gravity Builder and my Gravity Builder. I know this is, I know it's not going to stay like this because you're going to get these guys. But look at that's the size of the oversized Gravity Builder, right? So all the figures are nearly as big as Motormaster here.
Oh yeah.
See that? So like these guys, and these are also IDW, obviously, right? So it's like these Constructicon. So imagine what this guy is combined. Right, he towers over that Transformission Menasor. Right, you got a good sense of the scale here. Right, and these are nice figures. Now the Gravity Builder quality, THC quality, is a little bit better than these knockoffs. So these are not knockoffs that are superior. Sometimes the knockoffs are actually better than the official. These aren't better quality than the official, but they're close enough. Like the quality is close enough. And you still got that nice ratchet joints. This is not nearly as bad as the NBK. So like the NBK ones you have compared to the original, those are crappy. This is close to the original, just not quite as good. But for the price, these were like, I think this full combiner was like $300, right? So, compared to Gravity Builder, which was a $550, $600 figure.
So Spin was saying, D, can you put a G1 Optimus Prime next to Motormaster?
Yes, I can. Give me a moment. I'll be right back.
So that Motormaster almost.
I mean, we do have this G1.
Somehow, I don't think that's totally accurate.
That's probably his Transformer toy to play with.
Yeah, it is. It is. Like he's got it there. Okay,
I got my collection here, guys.
That's right. And he's got a blaster too.
There you go.
He's like ready for a play date.
He's fixing a party like it's 1984.
That's right. Too fucking shay. Yeah, and then this guy's bringing his Starscream to the party. Boom. All right, this is going to be my new photo shoot. It's Transformers playing with Transformers. Let me get Prime.
I like how Motormaster is like looking off like I'm superior.
Mm-hmm. So proud.
That's right.
So what would be... Okay, so if you're looking at third party, you're really good at Motormaster. So if I was going to continue with my combiner collection, what would be the second combiner that I would get after the Stunticons?
Gotta get Bruticus. Bruticus is probably the next most famous one.
Interesting. I would probably say Predaking.
Predaking is really iffy.
Okay, why you say that?
Because a lot of people don't like Predaking because of his colors. He looks like a child's toy.
Really?
Yeah, the red and black, he looks like Duplo blocks. Mm-hmm. And when the original Predaking came out, at least where I'm from, people didn't like him because he looked like a child's toy. They were all solid plastic. I think they were really one of the first solid plastic, no metal in them at all, Transformers that came out in our area. Everybody had a little bit of metal, whether it was metal feet, metal pins holding the wheels on. Prime's cab. Megatron had metal braces in his arms and his legs.
Yeah.
But then when when Predaking, when those guys came out, the Predacons, when they came out, they were 100% solid plastic.
But they were big.
They were big.
That was the one thing that made them like not. The Predacons didn't seem so cheap because of the size. But I remember exactly what you're saying. I remember, and it was also in the aesthetic too. Like the look of them was more toy-like, you know, as opposed to like, so here we go, nice metal, you know, metal G1, you know, figure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, see, individually, I see what you guys saying, but when you put them together and you form, Predaking, I thought Predaking was like, for me personally, was like the best combiner.
Oh, that's true. That's true. That he would like when you do combine of all the G1 combiners, when you combine them, I mean he towers over the others, doesn't he?
Yeah.
And also in terms of what I just said about the aesthetic, that Orlado, you make a good point. Like the aesthetic of G1 Predaking. So okay, wait, now it's upside. It's funny. Okay, so yeah, the aesthetic of G1 Predaking actually looks more sophisticated, like looks more adult, looks more of a sophisticated design than G1 Defensor, certainly G1 Menasor, which everybody says is the worst looking combiner. I think second best looking combiner in G1, I would say, is probably Superion. But like, I don't know, any of us when we were 10 years old, like, you know, you show us a line of those combiners and say, you can have one of these. And when they're fully combined, I think most of us are grabbing the biggest one, which is, you know, Defensor looks good. I like Defensor, but let's have a vote, guys. So what do you think? Top 3 G1 combiners in combine mode, what are they? Which one's number 1? Which one's number 2? Which one's number 3? Everybody take a turn.
So for me, it would probably be Predacon. Sorry, Predaking number 1. I like Devastator because it did kind of look true to the cartoon in a sense.
It did.
Right?
Even though it fell apart, like it was trash.
It did. It was trash, but I like the fact that it was like too accurate almost. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even
and
though
it was the first one, like playing with that, like the first thing that you combined, and those joints were. I did like the fact that each joint was different, right? Yep. So it's like a puzzle.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think maybe my last one that I would go with.
Seacons, Defensor, Superion, Abominus, Technobots.
See, I like the Abominus, and I like it's called the Aerial Bots as well too, right? So those two,
I think Superion's probably the best looking one, personally.
It's probably it's like 1A, 1B kind of thing, you know what I mean? But I like Superior. Like I probably, if I had to really pick those 3, it'd be those 3: Predacon, Predaking, Defensor, and Superion.
Okay. Bill, what about you?
First off, construction background, so the Constructicons.
Okay, number one.
My dad bought them as soon as he saw them in the store and brought them home. There was no birthday, no nothing. He just saw them and said, "My son has to have these because we're construction people."
You know,
simple. It's straightforward.
He's a good man, Bill. You had a good dad. He's a very good man.
Yeah.
Yep. Congrats to him.
Me, I love the Stunticons. Always have.
Yep.
Because the Lamborghini Countach was my favorite vehicle.
Yep.
And then they put one on a Transformer. You know, I had Sideswipe, Sunstreaker, Red Alert. I had all the Countaches, and then they made one in a combiner. And yeah. So
okay, so listen, have we talked? I know we talked. Sorry, I'm interrupting you before you get to your third one. But just as a side note, like I know we talked about different projects that we can build together. I don't know if we talked about getting a Fiero ripping off the body, making some panels, and making a few Lamborghinis, because that's something I've been wanting to do for a long time.
Just to let you know, they are like in real life, there actually are body kits.
Yeah, but the body kits cost $20,000. I'm talking about we buy a Fiero, $3,000.
That's what I'm talking about. There is body kits for Fieros.
I'm aware of that.
Oh, okay.
But I'm telling you, but to buy the body kit itself is $20,000. So what I'm saying is, instead of I know that you can do that with a Fiero. I know you could buy a body kit, but I know that instead of buying a body kit, these days we can just computer model it, and then we can mold it out of carbon fiber, which we order off the internet, and it's going to cost us, maybe $5,000 in total instead of $25,000.
Well, I don't know about you, D, but
Bill, you want to do it? These guys are naysayers.
No, I'm not saying I don't want to do it. I'm from Jane and Finch, man, so it takes me 2 minutes to do something like that. But anyways, go ahead, Bill. Finish your list.
And my third one, I'm going to have to agree with Children of Primus here, Piranhacon.
Piranhacon, yeah. And I knew Spin was going to pick Piranhacons too. Yeah, that's a good looking combiner.
It's a real good looking. But I've never owned one. I've never owned a single piece of one.
Those are cheap online. You can I don't know about now, but for a long time you could get those on. You could get like a remake on Amazon or on eBay for like $50, like a knockoff like this, right? Like something that looks exactly the same as the original. I don't know if you.
That was going to be my next question. Was that an original box, or is that one of the reprints?
Well. So inside the box, that's my Optimus Prime from when I was a kid. Maybe it's not. I'm not actually. Let's have a look. But the box is a KO. As is.
I've been trying to find an original Prime box for my Prime, like I did with my Megatron. And they're so proud of boxes. Oh.
Okay, so this is a reproduction. This is like the Walmart one or something like that here.
Reissue.
Yeah, you can see it's.
Sorry, I just had to pull up the Piranhacon image because I don't remember Piranhacon, to be honest.
Oh yeah, it's good.
He's a later G1 guy, like after the show and everything.
You guys can throw it on the screen if you want.
I'm gonna try to. I found one right here. Just give me a second.
So I got my G1 bin right here. I'm gonna open up on camera. We'll see what we find. Maybe we'll see some Piranhacons. And Bill, in here, not the box, but we will find my original Prime. Just loose here.
Yeah.
Just pulling up a.
Okay, yeah, I was just doing the same, but I have the same image as well too. Okay, Anthony, you're there. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Look, I don't remember that, man. I don't remember that at all. Probably got dropped in my head.
The gimmick with them is because they'd already done Scramble City Combiners. This was a 6-man team, and then the 6th member could form a weapon for him. You can see it on the left side. He has one of them as a weapon. So the smaller guys,
any of them for that.
Yeah,
right? Yes.
Not just an arm and a leg like the previous ones, but also as a weapon.
Still Scramble City-esque.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, each one of them could be the weapon.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
That's what we were saying. Yeah.
And the weapon was different with which one you put on there.
Mm-hmm.
But like the power level of the weapon did a different thing.
Yeah.
Oh, that's okay. In the fiction, you mean?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Each one of them had, Thundercracker made the booming noise. Skywarp had teleportation. Each one of these guys had a special ability, and when they were the weapon did that ability.
I just found something really cool. Let me show you guys this. Where's my screen? Spin, can I get a full screen? Image on the screen was the common combination of him. Okay, so Spin is just saying that, there's the various ways you could combine them, and the most common one was what was on the screen there. So can you see what I got in here?
Mhm.
Yeah, okay. That's
Was, Slugfest and Overkill, maybe?
Yeah. G1. Now these are originals from the 80s. Check them
that's
out.
funny. I got the same tank.
Not ain't too bad. Yeah. So who's this?
Oh, that's from
So
Brawl.
that's funny. Yeah. So
Brawl.
nobody has said Bruticus. Nobody said Bruticus.
Oh, Bruticus was mine. You haven't even gotten to me yet. Bruticus
Oh yeah.
was my
Okay.
favorite.
So over.
I
So
haven't
so to
seen
you,
one.
Anthony. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It's your turn, right?
And it's a little bit of a weird place because I've never owned most of the G1 combiners. My cousin had Ruination, which was the repaint of him in like 2000,
Which is a nice repaint, is it not?
Yeah, it is. So that's how I messed with him. But out of my G1 guys, Bruticus was my favorite. Also, just because watching him on the G2 cartoon back in the day, like he had that whole episode about Starscream making him.
Yeah,
and
Starscream's Brigade. Starscream's Brigade's one of the best. One of my favorite. Stories.
Episode,
in
G1. When you're little and you watch it, that's the kind of episode that sticks with you. You remember it, right?
Yeah. It's epic.
The one scene where Bruticus is combined, and what happened? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we
hear you. We hear you. Yeah. Go on.
Okay. Everything just froze up. But the one scene where Bruticus combines for the first time and Starscream flies up and stands on his shoulder.
Yeah.
And they're laughing at Megatron. Dude, if you take the oversized Bruticus and
which
put
I have
the core Starscream on the shoulder, it is a great view.
I did that years ago, not with the core class, but with the mainline legend Seekers. I did exactly that.
Either I'm
core
breaking
class
up or
is
you
just
all
a
are
new
breaking up.
version.
I don't know. I'm not hearing anything.
It's your connection, but we're hearing you. But I was just saying, like, yeah, I did the exact same thing. Core class is basically the update of the mainline G1, the mainline Legends scale. And yeah, I did that with their earlier Legend scale figure, and it looks pretty dope. So I got 2 Swindles here, and here we got a drag strip.
I got drag strip too. I got that one too.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry. Hey, we're getting up in Anthony, man. Anthony, continue.
Anthony,
right,
sorry.
That's the only dark horse here. Like Bruticus was always my favorite. I'd say Devastator is probably my second favorite. I don't own it anymore, but I had a reissue of his G1 guy, and I always liked the parts that tended to not show up in fiction, where like all his combiner kibble could combine with the vehicles to do all kinds of weird, interesting things.
Yes. Onslaught, I just like love that. That Onslaught figure is one of my favorite G1 toys.
Yeah,
like he was like almost as good as Optimus. He was as good as Optimus Prime, right? Like he scales with Optimus Prime. You know, he's got all these. He's got a super deformed head when you leave the Bruticus on him.
Yeah,
right. Look at that helmet.
Exactly. Like, but like no, this toy that I'm holding in my hands right now. Like this was hours and months. Like this was my childhood right here. This motherfucker right here. Like this is I love this shit right here.
Gents,
and I love you guys that we can share this.
Gents, I appreciate y'all inviting me on, but my wife just pulled out the door and said it's time to go to bed. So,
all right. Well, great to have you, bro.
Bill, thank you so much for
it's always a pleasure
coming on here, man. We really appreciate everything that you've contributed to the show, and also the pictures that you submit and everything, so we can put that on the website and all that. So Bill, thank you so much, and please stay a kid, man, and continue those Transformers collection.
Yeah, you're living the dream.
Man. Yeah, man. You made the show again tonight, so thanks for coming through.
Appreciate you guys.
And I promise I'll get my motorcycle license, and so we can go on some trips.
Yeah,
that'll work. Yes. That'll work. Yes. See you, gentlemen.
Brother. Have a good one. Have a good night.
I think we're gonna do Bruticus right now.
Okay, so hold on, Anthony. Guys, let's do his last one.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm gonna be quiet.
Probably,
I'm just playing with my toys now. I'm not. You guys talk for the rest. I'm done talking. I'm gonna play with toys.
Probably Piranacon. He left an impression on me. It's weird because, like, he wasn't on the G2 cartoon. He was after my time and also before my time. I found out about him because he got a repaint, a weird random one in Beast Wars II in the 90s, God Neptune. And, nice. I saw reviews and stuff of him on the net, and like that led me down the rabbit hole of looking up the G1 guy. This is like the 90s, so this is like before any of our current stuff. And so I just sort of assumed he was more important in G1 than he actually was. So yeah, that'd be my third choice. So Bruticus, Devastator, Piranacon.
Okay, so so let's look at the flip side here. It doesn't matter which combiner error. Okay, which one disappoints you the most? Just name one. You don't have to name three. Just name one. Which one disappointed you? Saying like, really? Like you had high hopes, and then when you looked at it, and you're like, really?
Probably the entirety of Power Core combiners, if we're taking it like that, because I just did not get the concept in a way that was cool.
Okay. What about you,
me, I mean, there's lots of things that disappointed me here and there, but I would say probably the most disappointing if we're saying strictly combined.
Yeah.
Let me give two answers. So strictly combined, I would say Defensor. And for the reason, while still acknowledging what we just talked about, like there are some great things about Defensor. But like he holds together the worst of all the figures that we're talking about. Predaking holds together the best, and the Scramble City design holds together pretty good. I think Bruticus is probably the second best, but Defensor is a floppy mess. Like you can't pick that figure up and articulate it without some pieces falling off. So that's the most disappointing. But the most disappointing conceptually for me of these combiners is Motor Master. And I like it because I love Motor Master as a figure, and I wanted to ram him into Optimus Prime. And he just was like, he basically fits in Optimus Prime's palm. So I couldn't do that until Masterpiece. And that's like my favorite thing in Masterpiece ever is having Motor Master and Optimus Prime be in scale.
I agree. So I'm going to go a little bit off the chart here.
Hey, it's Murder Prime time, let me tell you.
Is it Murder Prime time? Motherfucker.
We're getting there. We got about 27 minutes, right? It's 11 o'clock. I don't know where your kids is at, but you better hide your kids, hide your wife. They Bruticusing everybody out here. Bruticusing everybody out here.
Mine is a little bit more, recent, and it was the Dinobots. I was really looking forward. So when they announced that the Dinobots were going to become a combiner, I was like, wow. Because I've always dreamed about that. I've always thought about the Dinobots should have come. Sure. They should have made them like a combiner. That would have been a great pairing against Predacon. I mean, the Predaking, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And even when Machina did that whole Power of the Prime, and they had the Dinobots emerging and everything.
Yeah, Volcanicus.
Thank you. I was like, wow, man, this is gonna be awesome, and everything's gonna look cool. But the toy, not the show, but the toy itself, sucked.
Yeah. And they did, and the mainline one was garbage. But there was also two not really Masterpiece scale, but third party combining Dinobots. Toy World did one. There might be three, but the only one that I can name is Toy World off the top of my head. Maybe Planet X, but basically none of them were good.
No.
Even the third party
good. It just didn't hold good. It was like very elongated, like the arms and all that kind of stuff. It looked like a mess. It just looked like they just got two hands together and smashed it. That's all they did. Yeah.
They just like exactly. It didn't look like a design at all. It just looked like they just took the Dinobots and like glued them together.
Yeah, very disappointed in that.
And most people, like a lot of people, when they're criticizing it, they were like criticizing it on the concept. They're like, oh well, I don't like it anyway because Dinobots never did combine, so they're not supposed to combine. It's like that's not the point. The point is it looks like trash. Like if it looked great, then it's cool to add something new to our G1 characters. but don't add something new and then make everything trash about it, including the figures as a result. Right? That's what we don't want to see.
No, I totally agree. It's like even when they reimagine the whole Dinobots in IDW comic books, right? Because originally, they weren't created by Wheeljack and Ratchet.
I don't know anything about it. You gotta break it down for us, G1 fogies.
Okay, so in the IDW storyline or comic book line, they were actually mainstay characters. They were almost like a bunch of records to a certain degree, right?
Okay, all right.
And like I'm talking about like there were like a subgroup of guys that went in there and just frigging demolish everybody. Then what ended up happening that they got
Were
captured.
Were they the same names and the same alt modes?
No, no. So they weren't the same names as records, but they had their own vehicle.
No, I mean, is it Grimlock, Sludge, Snarl?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then what ended up happening is that they got captured by Shockwave, right?
Okay.
And then Shockwave started to do experimental, experiments on them, right?
Sure.
And they started to basically transform them into these Dinobots, because Shockwave somehow went back to Earth and saw these Dinobots, and I mean these sorry, I'm gonna say Dinobots. These dinosaurs.
Dinosaur alt modes.
Yeah, and then.
So you're saying they started out? So hold on.
Yeah.
Let's say it clear. So initially, before they were captured, their alt modes were what?
They were actually vehicle modes.
Okay, so they had vehicle modes, and were they like? I think I've seen these designs. I think they have
actually,
like a
they were in the
legend
comic book
scale.
Well, the funny part is there were actually War for Cybertron actually plays that same storyline as well too.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
War for Cybertron.
Yeah, the video game.
Oh, okay. Yeah. You got to explain these things for me. Like War for Cybertron, I'm thinking War for Cybertron trilogy. I'm like, no, I have all these toys on the shelf. What are you talking about?
So, yeah, there was a video game called War for Cybertron.
Okay.
And so they had that same kind of storyline in there as well too, right? With about Grimlock and his crew there. And I thought that was pretty cool. They put a whole new twist on the Dinobots, right?
But
to our
what
G1
was cool?
figures.
Did you like those?
Modes?
TF Collect says Generations Shuriken. Okay, so that was Shuriken might have been the best of like all these disasters. Maybe like Shuriken. I remember now. TF Collect. Now that you say that name, that's
Shuriken. I don't recall that character at all.
It's a combiner. Shuriken is the combiner. Is a Dinobot, is a third-party Dinobot combiner that is the least trash. I think is the least trash of the series. Maybe we can pull them up. But so you were saying that you would like these Dinobots. Was it the storyline or did you like the alt modes? That's what I'm trying to ask you.
Both.
Okay, cool.
Both. Yeah, go ahead, Anthony.
I pulled up an image from of the IDW versions of the Dinobots afterwards from one of their first appearances. And this is like a different phase of their evolution.
That looks nice. That looks nice.
These are because these ones, what happened this is from Spotlight Shockwave. This is like one of the earliest IDW issues. They find them on Earth and they do the Beast Wars thing and pick up organic alternate modes. And then what happens is they wind up buried in lava, and eventually the dino flesh gets burned off, and that gives them their like more traditional robot Dinobot looks.
Let me just say, Volcanicus, Children of Primus. So Spin is saying Volcanicus is dangerous in the cartoon. Who's when does Volcanicus appear in the cartoon?
Well, he's just appeared in the new Cyberverse thing, but I haven't watched it. But I'm guessing he's talking about Power of the Primes. The
Primes, yeah. Machina.
Yeah, the Machinima show.
Yeah.
Okay. I've never seen that.
It's actually pretty. It's not bad.
I couldn't make it out of Titan's Return. I tried on 2 separate occasions to watch the trilogy. Both times I did Combiner Wars. Both times I tapped out like halfway through Titan's Return.
And how come? Like you're pretty sycophantic about Transformers. So like if you had to tap out, like that means I would have probably kicked.
Yeah.
the screen.
Here's the thing: Combiner Wars, the show was a mess, but it was short episodes and it was so condensed that the weirdness of it like made it funny.
Okay.
Titan's Return had way more episodes and the episodes were longer and it was slightly more competent, but that made it like boring and long instead of like silly and short. So I just like couldn't handle it.
Yeah. Makes sense.
I just watched it because, you know what, it was like, I didn't mind it too much because it was like, okay, this is something new. They're putting a bit of a spin on things. And I'm like, okay.
Did you watch it with your son?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, it probably helps. Like you watch it with a little kid, and then you can sort of see it through the little kid eyes and be less irritated by it as an adult.
You know, but again, I go back to what Anthony said. It wasn't that long. It was like only 15 minutes, right? The first trilogies, and then after that, there were like 22 minutes after, right? Which was, or like 18 to 20 minutes long after, right? Which is not. It's okay. Better than the Netflix series, I'll tell you that.
Do we have a controversy? Did we argue here about who's better between these two?
No.
Good question. I have never interacted with either of those figures, so I cannot comment.
I
don't think I've.
I can. Blitzwing all the way, man.
Yeah, I think we argued about it because I think you said Blitzwing, and I was like, "What are you on crack?" Like, obviously, Astral Train is better.
No, Blitzwing, 100%, man.
Yeah, and I think Spin might be on your side too about Blitzwing, and I think I murder prime both of you when I said, "Yeah, but what about the feet?"
Doesn't matter.
Like the feet is what makes Blitzwing so trash. But he does have a better head. Okay, so give me your reasons. Like, why is Blitzwing better than Astral Train?
The friggin' train, man.
What? The train is good.
It's a friggin' train. It's a friggin' train.
Okay, so you're just saying the fact that it's a train is
train.
Like whack.
Yeah, it's whack. Like, first of all, if you hold on,
I guess you're not in for the train box. Is what you're saying.
I'm not. No,
you're
not
saying
at all.
You're basically
murder
saying
Prime right now.
Fuck Takara live on camera. You're gonna murder Prime.
Exactly.
It's not even there's 17 minutes yet. The children are still in the fucking room. DJ Spinnis was about to he already told me about language, and I was behaving myself until you showed up. You know, Bill was all being friendly, being child friendly, and now you're gonna.
First of all, if you look at it, keep it on the side. Keep flip it on. Keep flip.
Look at how yellow this motherfucker is. He's a yellow bitch. Okay?
Listen, clean it next time, or keep it out of the sun.
I will say to his credit, the yellow actually looks decent on that tooling. Like that's, it adds personality.
It does. There you go.
Children of Primus says, what? Both are good. Blitzwing has better overall look. Flip down wheel for jet mode,
and it's a quicker change too.
Okay, so what's the best mode? What's the best mode? Is it tank or jet?
Both. They're both good because the thing I like about Blitzwing, he's a very quick transformation between.
Yeah, you enjoy flipping him.
But he's just a quick flip between the tank and the jet.
Right.
Whereas Astral Train, you're like, oh, it's a freaking train, man. Like,
so it was fun to play with it. Like you were you were flying, and then you went and then you got into tank mode.
Exactly.
You were rolling, and you didn't worry about the feet because you weren't trying to walk him. You were just
not at all, right? But the funny part is, in jet mode, imagine having a blaster like that, like under your belly there, and you're just blasting away everybody.
Yeah, that's cool.
Think about it, man.
Yeah. I don't know. Like I like the train actually.
And if you can you do me a favor? Okay,
because robot mode. Because you are right. No. Like the proportions. Like this robot.
Yeah.
Like now that you're saying it, like okay, the proportions on this robot are actually better than on this. But I just like this. Okay, you know what I liked about it? I like the die cast.
Can I stop you there? Can I just stop you 1 second?
Sure.
Look at on the side there, right?
Of which figure?
Of Astral Train.
Okay.
Does that look like a train to you on the side? You know what? I kid you not.
Yeah, on the side it does. On the back, it's it's like an awesome train. But on the side, like what? These are wheels. This is what?
But you can't really for me. Maybe I'm blind or whatever cases, but
look,
those
it's
wheels.
a train.
those wheels, I get it, but those wheels don't really stick out. They look like friggin' disc. And if you look at
that's what train wheels are.
I know, but you know what?
They don't have tires on a train.
No, I get that, but if they're painted maybe differently because they're blended right in, you can't tell, right? And then if you look on the side of it,
this is metal.
I don't know, man. I know that's metal, and that's fantastic, but I don't know. It looks like more like a blaster or a gun or something like that.
Well, he should have been he should have been like a quadra changer.
Yeah, like even if you now look at the front view of it,
I like it.
I don't like the front view. Look at that front
view. It looks like a train to me.
No, man. And then you look at the back view.
It's good.
Okay.
I like the back view.
That's the only cool thing about it because it has boosters.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Okay, you know what I like too? It's heavier.
Okay, that's different then. Because I know everybody likes a little bit of weight in their Transformers, which feels solid, right? Now, if you transform Blitzwing back into his op mode, whatever do you want to see? Whatever you want. Yeah. I'll leave it up to you.
Okay. Let's do jet.
Okay.
Yeah. What's your point? I'm gonna go jet mode. What's your point about it?
You want to wait? Okay. Get into it.
Okay. All right. You want me to fly around and blast things with the tank underneath the jet, and see how it feels.
Now.
Yeah. Let me just say this. I like metal landing gear.
Okay, but you gotta flip the wings, man.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it looks like Cyclonus.
I'm going. Boom. Okay.
There you go.
All right. I think we're ready.
Okay.
Now
look at the top. Hold on. Look at the top view. That's the bottom. Look at the top view.
This is the bottom?
No. Now, okay. Look at the top view. It looks like a beautiful plane. Look at the side view.
It's nice looking. Side view is trash, isn't it?
No.
Actually, okay. All right, that's better than I thought.
Okay.
Except for the tank hanging off the bottom.
that's menacing, man. I love that. Okay. Look at the front view of it. It looks like a plane.
I mean, here on this angle, sure. This angle, not so much.
Yeah,
but that looks like some boxes. Some boxes.
But my whole point is it looks like it looks like a plane. You can see that is a plane.
Okay.
You understand my point? I don't know if I'm
I understand I take your point. I don't agree that it's better, but like I agree that you have good points for why you like it better. That is smooth. Like I like and also what the thing is, like in our aesthetics, like we can agree about this. Like you like sort of a smoother, cartoony look, like a simpler look. Like I like this shine as I'm shining it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is it that it's what it is? It's suggestive. Like this has an overall the silhouette is nice. Whereas I'm a details guy. So like I'm like looking at all these, you're like, I don't see the wheels, I don't see them, right? Whereas I'm the kid who's like, I'm like looking at all the lines, I would be drawing all those lines if I was drawing it. So it's just sort of a different aesthetic that we're looking for. But like the silhouette and then like to the point, like the silhouette of this is kind of boring, right? It is, right? You have to go up close to get the appreciation.
If they were highlighted, like you mentioned about highlighted, if they were like painted in, right, and like the wheels, or like even the bar that turns the wheel, you know what I mean? Like those little details.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Then you're like, okay, now this looks like more of a train now, right?
Yeah. That would be cool. But
exactly. Whereas,
but look at this purple though. This is some nice purple. Let's do jet to.
Okay.
Stop breaking everything, guys. Getting too excited. All right, yeah, continue. You were saying?
No, even in tank mode, when you put Blitzwing in tank mode, he looks like a tank. And now you broke him.
I was getting too excited. I was like, come on.
I feel like if I was a kid, I would have probably liked Astro Train better, strictly because I was an outer space loving kid, and Space Shuttle would always win for me because of that. But that's like very arbitrary. This is,
No. That's legit in this conversation.
Yeah.
See, my whole point is it's a
and
triple
also I let me just add to that.
Yeah.
It's like sciencey versus like, okay, so you're like trained boring, but I'm like, I was like trained cool. Like it is, I didn't have model trains, but like I remember like people talking about them and it being a thing. And so like this is more, and then this is more sciencey, right? So like this is like war stuff. This is sciencey stuff. Like I'm just kind of, I kind of feel exactly like what Anthony said. Like look at these wings.
Yeah.
This is a nice mode. And they do look good together, flying around.
I'm not I like when he's in space shuttle mode.
Yeah.
When he's in train mode, I just don't like it. I just don't see a train.
Okay.
It's maybe it's the perception that I have in my head or the expectations. I just don't see the train. Whereas with Blitzwing, you see the plane and you see the tank, right? Like you clearly see it, right?
You see it in the silhouette. Like here's where I'm conceding the point is like you're saying like the detailed drawing on there, you're not, that's not as valuable to you as the overall outline. And I'm giving you that, right? And I'm saying like this does look like a train, but you got to look close up and appreciate those details. But like, on a live stream from a distance, you're right.
See, I don't mind that shuttle. I like the shuttle.
No, the shuttle's good, right? Look, we can agree this is his best mode anyway, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Whereas Blitzwing has two good modes. If you put Blitzwing in his tank mode.
Yeah, but everybody knows this is the best fucking shuttle ever made.
Oh, blast off, yeah.
Like look at now that's streamlined and shiny.
Yes, see that's beautiful. And if they did something like that with Astro Train,
yeah, and isn't this perfectly in scale too with the rest of Bruticus?
Now and if you got the G2 version of him, he was white with purple splotches.
Okay, so now let me show you this though. You guys didn't. So Swindle. So you guys all have seen this character. This
I have him.
Yeah. Exactly. But look at this one.
That's is this the Ruination guys? I think.
Is it? Were they green? Was he green?
Possibly.
That looks like that could be like a repeat of Hound.
Exactly. Yeah. So I think this is a nothing. Like I think this is it's a KO. But it's a nice looking KO. Like they put this U.S. Army thing on it, right? It's basically like made it like a GI Joe or like a Hound figure, right? Like you got the star on it and stuff. Like this is a nice KO.
Oh, no, that's interesting. I think it's well, okay. Is there okay? Let me pop up a picture here.
Like Ruination is the same as G2. Oh, that is what it is.
That is not the American Ruination. That's the picture of the Takaro, which had a different deco. So
can you full screen it? Yeah, boom. Does that say US? That says GV or 6V.
Yeah. That's what I think. Maybe you're right about it being a bootleg. Because also, I don't know if you can tell there, but there's a logo on his knee. Looks like an upside down Optimus face. Does yours have that?
No.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so probably a bootleg because that's the American one looked totally different. It like didn't have that thing on the front, and it had like a
So
gradient.
Which one is this that you're showing us?
This is the Japanese version of Ruination. I highlighted it because I saw the
type
logo,
in Japanese. Type in Mexican Ruination.
Órale, vato. Yes, I can get away with saying that because I'm not Spanish. Okay. Well, just in case someone gets triggered.
That does look like the colors that this is going for. Ruination.
Yeah.
So is that Mexican?
No, I typed in Mexican Ruination.
Yeah.
This is what I got.
Yeah.
I don't think there's anything.
Okay, but so give me the screen back. Take a look at him in Swindle mode.
So is Ruination like an Autobot?
No, it's a Decepticon team.
But wait, but is it not? So the Ruination deco is different. So look at. So I just wanted you to see the color.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's different.
That's a knockoff.
Yeah, but it's nice looking. It's like
Yeah.
these are good colors for a knockoff, right? And some of the knockoffs of Scramble City, there's like those $10 ones that like feel like trash.
Yeah.
But this is not one of those. Like
I
this
was
is
about to ask you how's the
this-
quality on that.
yeah, no, this is as good as G1. This is the same. This is the same plastic as G1 plastic.
Oh, there you go.
So it's it feels like it is a repaint from somewhere. It feels like maybe it's like the ones they released in Europe or some kind of place. Who knows?
Does his head move into a?
What?
Oh yeah, okay, it does move. No, like into
Yeah.
What do you call
Yeah, no,
it?
it's identical. Like it's
Okay.
identical mold. And and the paint is just as good. The wheel, like everything is just as good.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Look, this is the nice tank mode, right? Do we all agree? Like this, like when you bought this,
Oh yeah.
this is a carded figure where you got your money's worth, right? As was Swindle. Like these were Scramble City bots that didn't suck, right? Because some of them do suck. Would you agree?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Who's the worst? Okay, so individual Scramble City figure. Tonight was a combiner show. Okay, we're gonna wrap up soon. So my question to you guys: who is your favorite? As a toy, I guess we're doing G1 combiner toys. Who's your favorite Limbot? Like just individual Limbot that you played with? Okay, well let's talk about Protector bots. I agree. Spin, no diss to Defensor. Defensor deserves his props. So name. Let's go around and maybe we'll end on this. Spin, you should give us your answer too. What was your favorite Limbot of any combiner set, and what was your favorite, main bot for a combiner set?
Oh wow.
Anthony, let's go to you first.
Limbot, probably the Swindle tooling. It just managed to look decent in both modes, and he has when you have his accessories, he has like two different guns, a large one and a small one. Little things like that just made him feel like kind of extra compared to the rest of them.
Yeah, good play value.
Yeah. Like Blastoff's probably second because I like space shuttles, but he had a weak robot mode, so I think Swindle kind of edges him out.
Okay. And then for body mode, are you gonna for main bot you're gonna go with Onslaught?
Yeah. I'm gonna. One thing I pulled up real quick was a picture of the Generation 2 versions of these guys. That's like one of my collecting grails to find like a good set of those for a decent price. The crazy 90.
Let's flip over to your screen, but just before we do that, is this upside down again?
Yeah, it's upside down.
Okay. I just realized
There
I
you
didn't
go.
realize the camera's flipping. But the angle that I had, look at this angle on it. This makes him look like a masterpiece almost. This was I I may as well say I'll say for body bot, this is my favorite. Silverbolt is a nice jet too. I like Silverbolt, but I think that I don't know if I like this better than Silverbolt. I better reserve my answer for last. Or Lottie. Or Anthony, I'm sorry if I interrupted you.
No, that's fine. I was just talking about the G2 Combaticons because they're like a grail of mine. Just with their crazy 90s color schemes, it like appeals to me.
So you don't have them?
No, I would like to find a set of them someday.
I'm sure you could get those on like a good quality KO set on eBay.
Yeah, I just like this is one. You got Blastoff who's space shuttle colors but with purple, and then Swindle is like a red Jeep with purple for no reason, and Brawl looks like a miniature G2 Megatron.
Yeah,
like it's like silly and outrageous, but like that's what I liked about G2. They just do stuff like this.
That's the point. Yeah, that's the point, right?
Yeah. But yeah, this is probably my favorite version of the team. If
Oh, I like that purple. I like that. I mean, the yellow. Yeah, I have a different. When I was younger, I think I was more offended by the G2 colors of like that's not right. But now I can look at it and say, okay, that's entertaining.
Yeah, no, that's a nice shady yellow on him.
Or like
I'm confused right now.
He's blowing you away with these psychedelic colors.
Yeah,
like I'm sure I didn't smoke anything.
No, but I had a mushroom pizza earlier.
Well, there you. That explains it.
when I say I confuse a bit because I liked all the limbs from the constructor bots. Right.
Constructicons you're talking
Yeah,
about?
yeah, that mushroom
No,
pizza.
but so to simplify it for you, we'll limit it to Scramble City. Stop.
I like Slingshot.
Okay, yeah.
I played with him a lot.
Slingshot is the smaller white one.
Yeah.
That was my least favorite of those guys. I
Really?
loved Air Raid, I think. Like the gray one and the black one. I think the black jet. Like I played with that jet. I was flying that jet around.
The reason why I like Slingshot because those black jets still reminded me because they had that seeker look, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And Slingshot was like just completely different.
True.
Like,
True.
You know,
it was the most different of the full set. I agree. So and also sort of the most sort of Power Glide like.
Yeah. So I like that, right? And so it's like Power Glide had a buddy now.
They should that would be good. I think that should be like a little side story, like Slingshot, Power Glide. And what was the red jet?
Oh shit.
Fireflies?
Firefly. Yeah. I think the three of them on a mission would be cool.
And the thing I like about Slingshot too is a little bit of a rebel too, right? And because he had some personality in his character in G1.
They should go on a mission, and the three of those guys with Warpath.
This guy's reading my mind. Now for a main one, it's you know what? It's a tough because I like Silverbolt, I like Onslaught, and I actually liked oh crap, what's his name again from Defensor?
First Aid.
Thank you.
First Aid.
No, not First Aid. He was like the fire truck, the blue guy.
Hotspot.
Hotspot, that's it. Because I get confused sometimes. His name was the other guy that has the red truck looking.
Is Hotspot okay? Let's see.
So like it's like those three are like a toss up. I will have fun with all three of those.
Okay, read us Spin's. What's Spin's answer?
Drag Strip, Dead End, First Aid, Streetwise, Vortex, Window, all the Constructicon. Hotspot,
he clearly doesn't understand
Onslaught.
the rules of the fucking game. You pick one.
I at least hey listen, at least I said I'm confused at the moment right now because
that's right.
And because it's really hard for me to pick between the three main ones.
That means it was a good question.
Right. It was a really good question, right? Because all those, if you look at all those three mains,
look at Spin. He's revolting. He's like, I will under no circumstances. No, he's like, no limb left behind. We're coming back with all our arms, or we're all dead, or we're all gonna die.
Yeah, but I like Slingshot. I like Swindle too because I like his character, right?
Yep.
But I also like Slingshot as well, right? Because I like his character. I just like his character, and I like his uniqueness in his
Braun
look,
is
right?
Braun is feeling really dissed by you guys.
Actually, you want to know something? I actually like Braun in War for Cybertron. I liked his look in there. He had a really nice look.
Is that the video game you're talking about?
Yep.
When is this game on? I think we had this conversation before, can we get this game? Can you play it on a PC or something? Is the answer no?
Yeah, you can. You can play on PC. You can play on Xbox or PlayStation, and also Nintendo.
Okay, well, I don't care about any of that. What I want to know is, can I play it on my Quest 2?
Microsoft Windows, PlayStation 3, and Xbox 360, according to the Wikipedia page.
Microsoft what?
Windows.
Okay, well, I have that. Braun. This is a good little guy. So, are we wrapping up? Orladi, do you want to do a roundup?
Hold on, I was just trying to find a figure here of Onslaught for War of Cybertron.
Okay.
Let me see.
Only limbs that had a focus in the G1 cartoon: Swindle, First Aid, Slingshot.
No, Bronze. Sorry.
Yeah, First Aid. I like the First Aid episode. I like the protector bots. Protector bots, maybe you guys know, are the last. Protector bots are the last, of the core combiners to be getting the masterpiece scale treatment right now. They're only just coming out right now, and I bought all these combiners for like the Menasor set. Me and Bill like went crazy with Stenicons and aerial bots and all that kind of stuff. But for the protector bots, I'm not going in on the X-Trans bots because I'm pissed off about that trailer. So I'm just getting the MMC ones, but the MMC protector bots that are coming out right now, masterpiece scale, they're getting ready to release them, and everybody who's held them or seen them says that they're really good. Did you find that picture?
About to.
So, Anthony, what are you? Is there anything coming out that you are looking forward to? Is it the Takara train bots that you secretly are pining over, or what? Or is it the legacy stuff? Like, what is it legacy that you really want to see? What is it?
Yeah, it's the legacy
because Bobby
stuff.
Skullface says legacy is trash. Even the Stunicons.
Well, okay, I'm not interested in those. I'm interested in legacy because I want to finish off my Beast Wars guys, but the last couple are going to be legacy instead of Kingdom.
Makes sense.
I'm interested in that very nice Generation 2 Laser Optimus Prime.
That looks good.
Yeah. And I had the original as a kid, and I broke it because I played with it so much. So,
And here, I'll just say, you said, you just almost dissed my friend Bobby, which is not a good look. So I'll tell you that Bobby did say that Optimus Prime does look good as well.
Yeah. Gonna get that skids for my Lost Lake shelf. I'm interested to see where they take it. So that's what I'm most looking forward to. Especially like the idea that they're trying to do a grab bag of like every series. So who knows what they could pull up.
That's cool. That's cool. Oh, what about the G1 Brunt, is it?
The weaponizer from War for Cybertron?
No, not Brunt. What's the guy's name? From Transformers Prime. Who's the character? Bulkhead. Yeah, so they're doing Orlati, have you seen this? You'll like this. They're doing a Bulkhead.
Hold on, so this
go ahead.
So this is bronze. This is bronze. Not bronze. Sorry.
Brawl.
Sorry. Okay. This is the one from War for Cybertron. Game.
Yeah. Okay.
See how nice he looks?
Oh, this is a different video game than the one I was thinking of. So this video game is called War for Cybertron. They got a Trimticon. I recognize now by seeing like the shape, the style. Yeah. I know I've seen other figures in that style. So they made a Triptychon in this style, and maybe an Omega Supreme as well. Was he in that video game?
No, Metroplex was.
Okay, all right. Well, anyway, that would make sense.
But you see how nice that looks?
Yeah, no, it looks good. It looks good.
Okay, so I'm gonna stop sharing. Okay.
And they also have. Do they have a Megatron? Is there a Megatron that turns into a jet? Is that from that same series?
No, he turns into a tank.
Tank, okay.
Yeah, but a Cybertronian looking tank, right?
So what's the other Transformers video game? Because there's another Transformers video game where the figures look a lot more IDW or look a lot more G1.
Devastation?
Yeah, that's right. Devastation. Yeah,
that's
right. Okay, so which game? So that's the game that I think that I would want to play. But tell me if I'm wrong. Is that
you want to play for War for Cybertron?
Oh, do I? Okay.
Yeah. Devastation is a good game too. Don't get me wrong. I have that game, right? Okay. And
because those are the characters that I like, right? That style. Yeah. But the better game you're saying is War for Cybertron.
Better game. Yeah, War for Cybertron.
So what style of game is it? Or are they both? Tell me both of them.
Well, it's pretty similar to Devastation, right?
Are these multiplayer games? Like, how come we're not just playing these together on Twitch on Children of Primus?
I know War for Cybertron and Fall Cybertron was. I don't know if their servers are still online though, because these are old games.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
There were multiplayers, or like, for example, like you and I could sit next to each other and play that game, right?
But we can't do that over the internet. Like, we can't get a copy and do that over the internet.
I don't know.
You know,
we got to find a kid that could do that for us. We're old.
Anthony's not that technically. Anthony's not technically.
Not technically what? I'm not technically proficient, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. But I just left it at not technically.
Yeah.
Technically not. Is Anthony? Anthony is, but technically not.
Are you a gamer, Anthony? Do you play games?
I am a Nintendo gamer. I do not have much skill.
Nintendo. Well, we know how to do that.
Yeah, that's
when we were born.
Remember?
Somebody do.
Okay.
Hey, the Switch.
I do remember that too.
I still do that. You know why? The Switch still uses cartridges, just really tiny ones. So I still blow on those.
There you go, right? But I just like the storyline, and it's very militaristic kind of game. See, War for Cybertron will be a great what's called cartoon line if they did something like that, right?
Yeah. So why? Because they made a good storyline with it, or because of the designs, or what?
Everything.
What is it about it?
Everything, the design, the storyline. It's just an overall. It's my personal opinion, but just the overall, look, aesthetic, storyline, the battles. It's such a really good war. Like, I like war movies, right? And
listen, listen. I'm sorry. There's we have a word from our sponsor.
Yeah.
This just in. Apparently, G1 Bruticus head sculpt is the best head sculpt of any combiner. Fight me.
I would agree with that. It is really nice.
Like, this looks like this may as well be a masterpiece. This is G1.
They've never
that may as well be a masterpiece. You can't make this better. Right? Exactly. Anthony, you just nailed it. Like you just said, you can't improve on it. Like, really, you cannot.
Yeah, they hit it. They got it in one.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Orladi. Back to you.
No, I was just saying overall, like, I like war movies. I'm really into war movies.
Yeah.
And the video game itself is just all war. Right?
What's your favorite war movie? Defensor's head is built into hotspot. Yeah, and it's a good face as well.
Yeah.
But come on. But we're talking about the sculpt though. Like Spin, would you say that the Defensor face sculpt, which is a good sculpt, are you going to say it's better than this? Because, we might have to fight.
No, I think it's a good sculpt. It looks pretty modern. Like, if you did that today, that would fit.
Yeah.
That would definitely fit.
This is your guy. Oh, look what I found, Orladi. Something for you.
Okay.
Boom.
Oh,
Black Shockwave. Awesome.
I have that one.
Yeah. Radio.
Hold on. Did that plastic break?
What?
Yeah. Hold on. The plastic broke near his his trigger or his pee-pee, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine broke too there.
Yeah, that was the weak spot.
He's missing his ears.
He's seen better days, but he's alive. He still functions.
Yeah. Oh, he has a Decepticon symbol on him. Did he come with that, or was that added afterwards?
No, that was added afterwards.
I'd say that's what I would think.
But that's actually the original Shockwave.
Yeah, Galactic Man.
The Shockwave, right? Galactic Man.
The Shockwave. And you know what? He came in a nice box too, eh?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I think that's the box that I'm missing. Like, I need that box.
It's like you're buying like a gun. Like, when you buy a gun and it comes into that, like, that shape, like that leather case. That's what it looked like.
Did it?
Well, it was in the shape of the gun, right? It was like in that triangle-ish kind of.
Oh, show me a picture. I don't remember. I was just thinking it looked the same as like all the the Jetfire box.
No, the one that I got. Well, when I got mine.
Get a picture. Let's talk more pictures.
Oh,
shine! Look at that shine, guys.
I have that one too.
Well, you're supposed to. We wouldn't respect you as a G1er if you didn't. Did you say Ramjet was your favorite jet? This is a nice looking jet. This color.
No, my favorite jet was actually Skywarp, which I was never able to get. Yeah. I just love.
And what about Coneheads? Who's your favorite Conehead?
Oh, George. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on, we got to do the shot, the shot, right? So every time we say thrust, everybody has to take a shot. Right?
Okay, all right, because we know Spins is. So take a shot. No, but Spin said thrust is his favorite, right?
I think so. Mine's George. I like George.
George, yeah. I mean, this is like I wasn't sure until I picked this up, but I think I might have to say Dirge over thrust. What about you, Anthony?
Out of the Coneheads specifically?
Coneheads, yeah. So look. I mean, red or blue, basically. That's the question.
Dirge. I like the blue better. I like the blue and the gold that's not present there because it doesn't have his wings, but it's still a factor.
Spin. You spin. Like nobody likes you.
Oh, we love him. No, we don't like him. We love him.
We love him. No, but like all his answers are like losing. Deep red, like crimson red. Like if I you know what? Here's the thing though. Like if you asked me and I wasn't looking at them, right? If we were talking on the phone and I'm driving, and you said thrust or dirge, I would say thrust. But now that I'm holding them, or if you said like, what do you like a dark red, you like a crimson or a blue, I'm gonna pick the crimson. But like actually looking at it is like, no, that blue is just.
You know what that kind of reminds me of a little bit?
Want the Ferrari in that blue right there.
Yeah, but you know that kind of reminds me of G.I. Joe.
Spin was like, oh, you guys not my friends? You're not my friend? Look, I could pull the button. I could pull the plug right now.
hey, I saved
I'll blow up this whole production.
I saved it by saying we don't like him, we love him. See, there
you did. Yeah, it was a good job. Good job.
All right.
Good job.
No, but you know what that kind of reminds me of? It reminds me of G.I. Joe for some other reason.
What does?
George and Thrust. The way they're next to each other.
Okay.
Like the crimson, guards.
Yeah. That is the color. The color. Yeah. Well, G.I. Joe's had it easy, but now it's going to get real hard. Cobra's hired evil twin brothers, leaders of the Crimson Guard. That was a good song. Right. The guy who sang, I don't know who sang the G.I. Joe song, but like he had a good voice. A real American hero, G.I. Joe is there. G.I. Joe was America's specially trained mission force. Its job to defend the world against Cobra, a ruthless terrorist organization determined to rule the world. It's G.I. Joe against Cobra, the enemy, fighting to save the day. He never gives up. He's always there, fighting for freedom over land and air. G.I. Joe.
That's super confused right now.
I put up an image there. I just want to say Thrust. Something about his red and the shape of the cone on his head always made me think of the Royal Guards from Star Wars.
Oh yeah,
the what? That's guards? True too.
The Royal Guards. I put up an image there.
Star Wars.
Yeah, it hasn't come up yet.
Nice.
Those guys.
Yeah. So what are they called?
They're just the Royal Guards.
Okay, so guys,
they roll with the Emperor.
Okay, so will you please now, Anthony?
Yeah.
Look what Mike put here. Do you take the red Seeker or the blue Seeker, Morpheus?
Touche. All right, Anthony. Now listen. I know that you play my friend on the internet, but you never call me. Other than when we're on this show. So this is my request to you. If you would please, 5-minute countdown. If you would please find me, either of you guys can do this. You could even divide up the work. But this is what I want you to do. When we're done the broadcast, I want you to find me a few of the best photographs or images of each of the following. Thrust.
Right.
Okay, I want some good images of Thrust. I want some good images of the let me finish. Good images of the Crimson Guards, and some good images of those. What are they called now? What do you call them?
Royal Guards.
The Royal Guards, right? So just send me some pictures of those guys, and then call me and say, "Look, we sent you these pictures. Now do the thing." And I'm gonna like put them together so that like they're all hanging out, like the Royal Guards. Is that what they're called?
Yeah. The Emperor Royal Cards.
That's why I can't get it, because they can't be royal if it's an emperor. Then they have to be like imperial guards.
They guard the royalty.
Okay, fine. So anyway, I'm just gonna draw a picture of those guys like in the jet with like the Crimson Guards hanging out. I think and it's those guys, that team versus Slingshot and Power Glide and
Warpath.
Who's a little tank? Warpath, yeah. Yeah. Okay, I'm done.
So we're not gonna do Mortar Prime?
Well, Spin gave us a 5-minute countdown.
Yeah.
Okay. Did we do any
I murdered some shit. Did you hear that Megatron was here earlier?
No.
Yeah. I was being just yelled at for like the first 20 minutes of this broadcast.
I want to see that. For Murder Prime, like we should just go back and watch that.
So we gotta flip it then, right? We gotta cut and paste, right? Did we talk anything about the movies?
No. What movies? What movies?
The
I didn't see a movie.
The Rise of the Beast or whatever.
Why is the Beast?
What are you talking about?
Bumblebee Part 2, I guess, whatever the hell you want to call it.
Oh, I have no information.
Rise of the Beast. Yeah,
I just said Rise of the Beast.
We don't have any new information, so there's not much to really talk about.
So I guess that other character, that tow truck guy, is called Battle Trap.
Yeah.
Orladi,
we already knew that.
You're in charge here, but your tech guy is trying to shut you down. I'm just letting you know.
Guy. Okay, save it for next week's show. Okay. All right. So there is a site. It was down for a little bit, but it's back up, called Children of Primus.
It's like 95% there. My stuff's not quite up there yet. It's sort of up, but
yeah. And you can use it. It's a classified site. And if you got a bunch of G1s, or you got some collection that you want to get rid of or sell or promote or whatever the case is, I don't know how many times I'm going to say it. Use it. It's free.
When do I get a profile?
You could get a profile right now. And we're actually going to do a show how to use the classified site. So look out for that. We're going to try to plan that out. We also have this guy over here. No, sorry. This guy over here. Okay. He writes.
What does he do?
He writes really good articles. I don't know.
Yep.
They're awesome, man. And
I don't want to hear about it unless there's like a good amount of detail. Like, does he write these articles like with some detail?
He
like
writes with details, and not just only that, he actually has the figures and he takes pictures of it. So if you want details, you got details written and visually. Can't go wrong with that. Mm-hmm. So Anthony, please tell us what you have coming up.
Well, as soon as the website's at 100%, my next post will go up, which is my look at the extremely rare, extremely expensive Netflix Soundwave set.
Nice.
With a laser beacon Ravage, and a little pop-out tape deck there.
Whoa! Let me see that again.
Pretty sure.
Well, I thought the laser beak had popped up out of there.
No.
I was like, now that would be cool. You press a button, he pops up, transforms.
I just stuck him on the antenna on the back of him, which
well
is
done. Well done.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the exact same mechanism as the G1 toy. Like even
looks
Yeah,
good.
mine-
but
yeah,
and the
it
G1 wasn't entirely reliable, so that
No,
one
mine
looks good.
broke.
Yeah.
wow.
You know what would be cool if, like, the jump starters.
Yep.
So imagine,
them.
imagine that opening up, and then I know D, you just said it right, but then the disc flies out and jump starts into their figure. That would have been cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but yeah, once things are up news and reviews side, that'll be going up. So look forward to that sometime this week. I hope. After that,
What day is that?
Well, typically it would be tomorrow.
Okay.
If not tomorrow, then within the next couple days. After that, I also written up Origin Bumblebee, which is the one that does the fancy trick where he looks like he changes into a VW, but he actually changes into the saucer from the first episode of the show.
Cool.
This is a real interesting guy. It's basically just like them trying to pull off this like impossible trick, like with the siege jets. Yeah, he's an interesting one. So he's after that. He's also ready to go. I just gotta.
Hey, I want to see that that alt mode.
Oh, you have to give me a minute.
Hold on. No. You got to go to Trojan or Primus, and you can see the alt mode and read about it there.
All right. G1 Soundwave.
Oh yeah, the classic
cassettes.
Oof, all of them. Yeah.
Look at that shit, guys.
Did you find it weird that it came with buzzsaw instead of Laserbeak?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that was irritating, but understandable. But yeah. But buzzsaw, buzzsaw's a nice tape. Like, look at that. Like, it's that gold metal.
Gold. Yeah.
Yeah, it is. It's like, when we're kids, we're brainwashed by the cartoon, right? And when we're adults, we're still brainwashed by that cartoon, as you can see.
But it was irritating, like how you said, because the fact that it's because of that. Toy, yeah.
But it's because of that. But imagine that, like, it was just the toy. Like, you just had these two birds, right? Mm-hmm. Or let's say they were both in the cartoon and they had equal characters. If you grab like, where is he now? Yeah, like if you had this bird, right, with that red sticker on it versus this gold, like I think Buzzsaw would win as the nicer toy if it weren't for the fact that we were brainwashed by the cartoon. Is my point.
Yeah.
But Ravage is the best tape.
Yeah.
Do we agree?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. The common wisdom I heard was that Buzzsaw barely appeared on the show because they didn't need to advertise him because kids were already going to buy Soundwave.
Right, exactly. Which is ultimately Orlati's point, right?
Mm-hmm.
Big up to Toy Warp, TF Collect. Shout out to Bill.
Hold on, we're gonna put Bill last. We're gonna put Bill.
Who else was here? Yeah, okay, definitely. I'm just reading.
I get it. We gotta say, we gotta give Bill a special shout out.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah. Back to you to finish the wrap up.
And so we got a site. We got news and reviews. We got this great guy over here called Anthony that knows how to write an amazing article and with visuals as well too. And I apologize for not showing up on time because again I had technical difficulty. But you know what?
Oh my God!
We got D and Anthony to hold it down, and because of those two guys, not just only that,
I just found a gun. I just found a gun, guys.
That transforms.
Yeah.
Is that the Diaclone one?
Yeah.
Look at that.
Look at this. Look at this. Oh my God. Look at this. It's Megatron. Fucking Megatron. I didn't know who knew this was going to be a Megatron episode.
Did he burn in Prime by any chance?
Look at this shit. This is murder. It's murder. All right, Spin. You're supposed to end it right there. I'll do it one more time.
Hold on, no, we gotta get Bill. So because I wasn't there, Bill was able to jump in, which we totally appreciate, and he was able to talk about his display case and all that. And
This
not
is
just
the
only
best.
that.
This is the best thing in my collection right now.
Hey,
I'm sorry.
hold
I
on.
can't let you talk.
No, Bill,
I'm
man,
sorry.
come on.
I'm sorry. I apologize. Go on.
Apologize to Bill.
Bill doesn't need, if Bill's seeing this right now, he understands.
Okay.
Bill doesn't
all
want to hear his
that's true.
name. He just wants this fucking gun.
No, but Bill did a fantastic job showing his collection, giving his input and everything,
did.
which is great. And you know what? Any other viewers or wants to jump into the show, just send us a comment.
Yeah.
And we'll send you a link, and you can jump on. That's what the show's all about. It's all about the community getting together and and just talk about Transformers. And not just only that, please smash the like button.
Smash that MF like button.
Yeah, smash the subscribe button so you can get our updates and everything. Please do that. Help and also share the channel as well to all the other groups that you gather in, because this is what we want to do. We're doing it for fun, okay? And last but not least, Steve, what do you got to say?
I just want to say that I'm gonna get all the actual guns in my house, the real guns. I'm gonna get them repainted to look exactly like this. Because, like, look at that. Look at the speckle paint.
That's really nice, though.
Yeah, look at that paint.
Yeah, that's nice. Did you
Like,
paint that, or it came like that?
No, this is how it came. This is the original shit.
Oh shit!
Look at that. This is Diaclone. Like, you can't beat Diaclone. Like, they did it right the first time around. Look at that.
Look at the chrome on that.
Yeah.
And there's like no scratches, no nothing, no peels, no anything.
It's like a tiny little scratches there.
Yeah,
if you,
but still.
But no, this is near perfect. And you know what? Like, and look at this. This is real G1. Like, look at those stickers. Like, these are my stickers. It's my first Transformer. And look at the shine. Look at that speckle paint. Like, I haven't opened these boxes in years. So I forgot, I'm so into Masterpiece, but like, I forgot, like, these original figures, like, this stuff was good, man. This stuff is what is this? 35 years old, man. And this toy holds up. Look at that shine. Spin says, of the original 3 guns, I had the other gun and it was just a shiny. Are you talking about the Browning one? Like the snub nose different, like there was actually 3. Okay, that's what he's saying. Of the original 3 guns. So you guys know, so there was the Walther P-38, which is Megatron, right? That's what this is. There was also a revolver.
Yes.
And then there was also like a snub nose. I don't know what it's called, but like the one that didn't have the barrels, like the snub nose one, which is Browning. I think that's the one that goes by the name Browning. So like that snub nose one is the one I always wanted. What was Spin's comment just there?
Not the revolver.
Not the revolver. Okay, so we had the snub nose one. But Spin, you don't still have that, do you? Like, yeah, so the snub nose one. Like, I don't know. We got to look up what the name of that gun is. But he's saying he had the other one, which is Browning, and that's the one I never had and I really wanted. I never wanted the revolver, but that snub nose one I wanted, because in 1984, 1985, like when kids were first getting these, like that other gun was around, right? Yeah. Just like the Shockwave was around, and we were like, well, is it a Transformer? Is it not? And we're confused because, like, okay, Shockwave is on the show, but he's purple. This guy doesn't have a Decepticon symbol, but clearly it's the same figure, right? So it was the same thing with, like, there was Megatron floating around, and then, as Spin is saying, there was that Browning gun floating around.
I can't remember the one that you have right now. Does it have like the black helmet when you transform it?
Let's find out. Well, the Browning one that Spin is talking about, that has the black helmet.
Okay, because that's the original.
That has the head that is in that cartoon.
Yeah,
but yeah, look.
Yeah,
look.
So that has the original. Okay, so because Megatron headpiece or his helmet was actually black, right? And if you actually look,
but it wasn't this shape. Wasn't this shape.
It was
the
more
one
roundish.
That Spin has, the round one. That's the Browning gun. If you just can one of you just Google it right now? Just Google Diaclone
Anthony, because my
Browning
sucks, man.
Anthony, are you able to?
Yeah, because in the original cartoon or the original commercials, whatever for the cartoon,
You're gonna see it. You're gonna see it right now.
Yeah. For the record, you want Microman, not Diaclone.
Yes, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, separate alt and robot mode photos.
Boom! Look at that gun. So I want to. So will you look at the TF Wiki too and tell us what that gun is in real life? That looks so beautiful. Like I don't know, Mike. Do you remember seeing that gun? Do you remember seeing kids have that gun?
I do remember it.
It was in an animation.
Yeah, Browning M119. I mean 1910, M1910. Yeah, he was.
Sorry. Just read it to me again. It's an M1910.
Yes,
because
Browning
I'm gonna buy like the gun.
Yeah, and yeah, he was in animation. He was in the Master Force cartoon, but he was a small guy who was like the companion of Cancer, who was one of the bad kids. Yeah.
So he's not. So like basically, he's not mass shifting. He's like he's staying like regular size.
Yeah, I think it says here. Browning is one of the very few Transformers toys meant to be a 1-to-1 scale representation of the character.
Okay. That's sweet, man. Like if you look at his, if you highlight that, look at that. Eh?
Yeah. Look at that. Look at that. Mm-hmm.
I can see also, Megatron.
Oh yeah, you can shoot. Spin is saying you can shoot the bullets.
Yeah.
So that head. So I don't know if that's the head sculpt. I think maybe he came with a different head sculpt.
The different head sculpt that was more round.
Yeah. Are there any other versions?
Not
Galactic
not
Man.
Of
there you go. There you
Just
go.
had him up.
See, mine came in a different box than that.
Okay, yeah. Let's look at the black one. Let's see if he has a different head sculpt.
Get up nice and close if I can.
Yeah. It's okay, the same thing. I wonder if I'm misremembering. Yeah, no, that doesn't look like it. Probably had him 82, 83. Okay, yeah. So Spin saying he doesn't have him anymore. But I mean, look, like you can see, they made a lot of variations of him.
Yeah.
So look at that black Perceptor. That's dope.
It's Magnificus.
What's he from? What's that from?
I mean, originally it was a Microman version of him, but later he got canonized as a Transformer when they reissued him.
Okay, they reissued him in black and they called him Magnificus?
Yeah.
If you scroll back up again a bit.
When did they do that?
Right there. There's a revolver one right there.
Mm-hmm. Let's see the revolver.
Because I remember there were 3 or 4 different guns.
No, there's 3. Like Spin mentioned it. There's 3. So that's the third one. So now we've looked at all 3. I mean, we all know the Megatron, right? So let's see that head. I mean, I would like to have this figure just because it'd be cool. But like all of these are like, if you go on eBay and look for these, like these are big money. Mm. And I think these were good. To correct me if I'm wrong, in their fiction, were these all good guys?
It's a good question. Microman was one of those things where they didn't really have much in the way of fiction.
Yeah, Spin is saying, yeah, there was just there was a whole bunch of these toys.
Yeah, I think they just like existed. If there was any fiction, it didn't have any anime or comics or whatever. It would have been just like words on the box. Right. It wasn't until Transformers where like they really put effort into having like a story to go along with them.
This is the best looking Megatron ever. You guys want to flip back here? You want to see him transformed up? Look, with the brown instead of the gray.
Yeah,
that's the brown on the head too. Yeah, and the fists. Got the paint. Got this metallic fleck paint. Yeah, man. And you know what? And it looks less like he's got a dick. Trigger dick because it's black, so it's like not.
Well, he has a little tray there to hold his, his cyber beer there.
Yeah, that looks actually useful.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, it's been fun, guys.
Yeah,
we should do this. We should do this again next week.
Yeah. Same time, same channel.
All right, kids. Have a good night. I had fun.
Yeah, I'm gonna go pass out.
All
Once
right.
this
Well,
cat's not
remember,
passed out on my shoulder.
just remember to think about pepperoni.
Mhm. Yeah, she looks like she's about ready to pass out too.
Yeah. Yeah, she
All right.
does. She does. Yeah.
So
All right. Good night,
yeah.
guys.
Good night,
Big up,
everybody,
Spin.
and remember, smash all those buttons, okay?
Mhm.
All right,
All right.
thanks. Cheers.
All right.
Peace.
Peace.
But peace.
We out.
Mhm.
I gotta go hear what Megatron said.